All right, what's good? What's good? What's good? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you enjoyed your evening last night. Francois in the building. What's going on, man? Valley in the building. Sister, what's good? The average Josh podcast. Chillville, what's going on, Fi? Keith Pierre. Anthony Sullivan in the building. What's going on, man? So Devin and Tank isn't a super fight. I later hit there, so dismissive of Haney. I'll get to that. T Wells in the building. What's going on? Ernie V in the building. What's going on? DJ OC. Hold on one second. You know what it is. True and true. True and true. True and true. Shout out to the Parlor of East Wheaton. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the Parlor of East Wheaton. Ernie V, DJ OC, Be Easy in the building. GM, what's good? Christopher Brown, Steven in the building. What's Mr. Grua? 16 Sammy, E Snooty in the building. What's going on? 24 Ant, Leon Robinson in the building. Wilbert Rogers in the building. What's going on? Astral Atmosphere. We said, what's up? Been a long time. Check it out. Check it out. I want a wrench. Oh, hey, man, hold on, man. Can't say that, man. Hold on. It ain't been a long time. What's going on, John J. Jones, bro? Ain't been a long time. How long you been waiting? Hey, you know the deal, man. That's John Bowie. Robin Soto in the building. What's going on, man? Hit that like, man. Big block in the building. Eat Snooty. But Astro Atmosphere, I see you, though. Joe A., what's going on, man? Ray Patterson in the building. Magnum Opus. Mr. Morehouse in the building. What's going on, man? Princess Black. Always good to see. Let me see. Princess Black. Good to see you, Princess Black. Always nice to see a new lady in the chat. What's going on, Auntie Black Cherry? How are you, sister? Ray Patterson in the building. New Jersey in the building. What's going on, Kevin Wells? Mr. Nkosi. Here in South Africa, you need to come here and learn the clicking. Yeah, man, I gotta learn how to do that click, man. That click is dope, man. I ain't gonna lie, dog. If I could click, hey, Mr. Nkosi, Mr. Nkosi, if I could click, I swear that'll be my name. I'll be like. I'd be like, Kanan International Vibes, just so they couldn't lie. Say my name right. Oh, man, they can't even speak it, bro. Hey, Tania Vandross Williams Jr., good morning, Fanon. Hey, good morning, sister. Thank you for that support. Thank you for that support. For real, for real, for real. Thank you for that. Thank you for the $2 holler in the building. Hunter Young in the building. What's going on? Yeah, I saw that, Hunter on the Hunt. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. It was interesting to me, man. Because honestly, Jamal need to chill. He need to chill out. Jamal, they doing too much with that shit. Excuse my language, but they're doing too much. Way too much. Dreddy Bean in the building. Say, hey, thank you, brother. Yeah, he was doing too. They're doing too much. It's not that serious. You figure it out, you get past it. It's not that serious. That's somebody who's dealt with that for the first time that acts like that. It's not that big a deal, man. Trust me. It's not that big a deal. I can tell from what they were saying what he went through, though. He had some real like delusions and stuff. He went through something. He went through something where he was out of sorts. For somebody to start crying like that, that means that they were out of their dome piece for a little while. And he had to settle it down. But nah, dog, it's not that serious. It's really not. And you can tell he's medicated. You can tell it. You can hear it like how he kind of like sits back. He's on something, which is going to make it dangerous for him to fight. But at the same time, bro, it's not that serious. Like, it's not that serious. Yeah. I saw it, but I'm not going to like do a video on it, man. Yeah, I mess with both of them, man. I mess with both of them. I like both of them. But I just know, man, my family's been through that, man. That's just hereditary, man. That stuff's hereditary to a certain extent. So you can't do anything about it. It's hereditary. I don't know what happened. He didn't say what happened. He said he was just going through it because, man, he was really, really going through it. But when you go through it, yeah, that type of stress depending on if you have what do you call it, not a disposition, but if you have any type of underlying like risk of that, it's going to exacerbate it with a lot of stress. So if he was smoking, if he was drinking, when he's going through all of that stress, he's just got to make sure he don't medicate himself and chill out. But don't cry about it. I mean, you can cry, but because you don't want your kids and your family and stuff to go through stuff like that. But it is what it is, man. He said, I wanted to do a podcast for like 5 years. One day I'm going to get my own way and just jump. Hey, man, got to do it. Yeah, man. But look, it's any kind of, man, your family is definitely part of the stress. Yeah, absolutely. Your wife can definitely be one. You know what I mean? But some people can deal with that different. They got different thresholds. They got different thresholds for it. You know what I mean? But I'm not getting into his business. Like, I'm just telling you, look, man, you just got to be careful. You know that can happen, and you got to make sure you don't put a bunch of stuff in your body. And just learn how to deal with your stress. You got to go to therapists for that, to deal with your stress. If he's like, man, all this stress. Yeah, so you go to a therapist, learn how to deal with the stress. That's it. You got to learn how to healthy ways to deal with the stress that they put on you. Because if you can affect the way you think, then that prevents them from putting all that stress on you. I would love to talk to him, man. I wish I could talk to him. Like, there's clues to choose. Yeah, I would love to talk to him. Love to talk to him. Like, hey, man, look, dude. Yeah, it's not just don't pick the wrong one. You got to be able to handle your stress, man. Dude, I be going through it. I'm telling you, I be going through it. Like, over the last couple of days, I was going through it. Like, not heavy, but I knew what to do. I was like, okay, all right, man, I got a roof over my head. Man, this thing is really going well. This is going well. This is going well. This is going well. And I would just keep doing it. I kept moving my mind off of that, acknowledging what my feelings were, moving off, being positive, thinking about things that are going well, things that are going good. You know what I mean? Like, other things, like, you know what I mean? So you just got to do that and do that and do that until you get out of that. You got to realize that it's not them, it's you. It's you a lot. It's your reaction to what they're doing that's the problem. It's not even them. It's really your reaction to what they're doing that's the problem. So you got to really watch your reaction, and you have to hold yourself responsible and accountable for your reaction, and not physically your reaction inside in your mind in order to handle that. I mean, I would love to talk to that dude. Seriously, man, it's not easy. It's because especially if you're somebody that's very cerebral, somebody that tends to be more introverted. It's even tougher for introverted people because that's where you go. You go inside yourself. But you got to find something to get outside yourself. I'm telling you, man. But yeah, I can just tell based on the conversation what he went through. I've had family members. I've gone through that. Bunch of family members have gone through that. You're just predisposed to it. So you got to make sure you're predisposed to it. Like, some people are predisposed to breast cancer. Some people are like, oh man, you got to really watch it. Why? Because your mother had breast cancer, your aunts had breast cancer, your grandmother had breast cancer. You need to be really, really careful and get checked because you can get breast cancer. And you got to figure out how you can mitigate your risks. Mitigate your risks. But anyway, that's enough of that. I'm not going to do that all day. But yeah, I saw that. When I listened to him talk, I kind of knew what was going on just by the way that they were talking, and not anything that they said, just Jamel's reaction to it. Jamel's reaction to it. I could tell what Jamal was going through with Jamel's reaction to it. Because that's not just being stressed. Like, you know what I mean? No, that's like literally like my brother would have to, like my brother and me. You know what I mean? But after a little bit of time, after it happens, like to this person, to that person, you start getting a better sense of how to deal with it, and you know what's going on. So by the time it started to happen, by the time it happened to like nieces and nephews, we had already been around the block 10 times. So it's like, okay, well, it happened over there too. Hey, this is how you deal with it. And then the nieces and nephews that dealt with it have the uncles and aunts that dealt with it, and the grandparents that dealt with it. They know they're able to share with you and let you know what's going on. Now, it's not passionate about the sport, man. They were having real individual issues, man. Now, that's not about the sport. That's about, you know, because at a certain point in time, man, you cannot work. Like, you can't work. You can't work. You can't do anything because you've been holding it off so long, man. You got to take, that's an injury. You know what I mean? That's an injury like any other injury, and you got to recover from that injury. Anyway, let me get past it. To be able to navigate your stress and emotion can be a challenge on your own. Seek help. Don't medicate. I've done that, and the outcome wasn't in my favor. Yeah, don't medicate. Do not. That's the one thing you got to not do. Do not self-medicate. If you feeling stressed, don't drink. If you're feeling stressed, don't smoke. Don't. Matter of fact, get all of that stuff out of your system immediately. Because that's what leads to the stuff. That's what the stuff that leads to the other stuff. Anyway, I'm no more. I'm just telling you the truth. There's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, I'm not ashamed of it. It's happened to me. It happened to me multiple times, and it ain't going to happen to me again. And the reason it ain't going to happen to me again, God willing, is because I'm going to learn from I learned you cannot do this, you cannot do that. You know what I mean? Drugs are for when you're in a good mood, not coping mechanisms. Exactly. But let's get on to this. Let's get on to this boxing talk, though. All right, man. So Gervonta Davis. Somebody asked earlier if when I say Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson is the real super fight. The reason that I say that is because that is what it's going to be. The powers that be in boxing are going to make that the big super fight. I'm telling you right now, because I'm listening to ESPN and I'm listening to the PBC. Man, look, dude, people ain't messing with Mr. In Between. But I got to give Devin Haney some credit, though, this morning. I'm going to give Devin Haney some credit. Hey, top of the morning, brother in the chat. Hey, thank you, brother. Hold on. Thank you, brother. June 22nd. July 22nd, man, I don't believe it. We'll see when they actually announce it. Until then, man, I mean, I'm not having my fill of it. I'm going to talk about it. I don't care. Y'all can go to hell. Not y'all specifically. People can go to hell. Daniel Gallimore, thank you, brother, for that support, man. Thank you. It really does mean a difference, man. You guys keeping the channel afloat, brother. Trust me, because boxing talk is saturated right now, bro. Super saturated. Battlefield boxing. I've been training and motivating people for 17 years. Had to turn down a couple bags to focus on myself. Even seek out counseling. Mental health is real. Seek help. Yeah, or it's not even help. I don't even like the word help. You got to seek out tools. You got to weaponize yourself, man. You got to put some weapons in your pocket, man. You got to put some weapons in your pocket. You out there boxing, you ain't got no jab. You know what I mean? You out there boxing, you ain't got no footwork. You need tools, you need skills. Get yourself some skills. You need to get some skills, not help. If you mean help in the extent of help getting some skills, yes, you need a coach. Be like, hey, man, when this happens, do this. But anyway, let's get back to this. No, first of all, let me give Devin Haney his credit. He said he's only staying at 135 for Shakur or Gervonta. He's now said Shakur's name. And that's a smart young man, bro. That's a smart young man, bro. That's a smart young man for doing that. I ain't gonna lie, brother. That's a smart. Hey, Devin Haney. That's a smart young man. That's one of the first. I've always known he's intelligent. But That is one of the first things I heard him say. That, man, it pulled me closer. It pulled me closer to that side. To me, like, yeah, okay, yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that you said that. Because you're not going to have a choice, partner. Hey, it won't do numbers. Devin or Shakur will do $1 million. You don't have to do $1 million to do numbers, brother. You don't have to do $1 million. First of all, I don't say that that's not. I don't know if that's true or not. Gervonta Davis is a mighty big star. Gervonta Davis is a mighty big name. I don't know about that. I do not know about that. That it will not do it. I'm not saying that. People just said Ryan and Gervonta wouldn't do $1 million. I don't know that. I'm not speaking that into existence. I don't know. T. Wells in the building. Good morning, Phenom family. Thank you, brother. Good morning to you, brother. Much love in that super chat. Thank you, brother. Nah, seriously, him saying that he would fight Shakur, he would stay, because that's what he's going to have to do. Because that's what he's going to have to do. How do y'all get whole dollars in the super chat? Mine only does 99 cents after the dollar. I don't know, man. I have no idea. Some people can do $4.99. Some people can do 99. Whatever. I don't know. These managers always gatekeeping. First of all, who are you? KJ Mellon? What managers? What do you mean managers? Gatekeeping who? There's no manager that has no fan manager has the ability to gatekeep anything. You saw Rick Glazer's tweet about doing $964K. What is that? Oh, his lie. He lied and he moved it up from 600,000 to 964, so he could just bring it under $1 million. Man, I don't care about him, man. That dude is not telling. That dude, the numbers are already out, bro. Shut up. John Bowie in the building, man. Much love in that super chat, bro. Oh, he said that Android taking a penny. Android's trying to get people for a penny. I don't hear Shakur pressing the WBC or Bob Arum about what fight. I've heard him say it. He doesn't have. What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about pressing Shakur Stevenson? You haven't heard Shakur Stevenson pressing the WBC or Bob Arum about Devin? He doesn't have to press him. He's going to get the mandatory. What's he need to press him for? Press him for what? They've already said they're going to do it. That's like you tell him. That's the same thing you guys say about y'all keep saying about somebody. Y'all saying they shouldn't fight based on numbers. I didn't say that. Shouldn't fight because of them. No, I didn't. I said he's not going to get the fight. He's not going to get the fight because Bob Arum ain't about to give him the fight. You act like Bob Arum ain't Bob Arum. You act like a promoter cannot get in the way of a fight. I'm telling you what's going to happen. You can like it or not like it. iPhones and iPads do 99-cent type donations. Oh, thank you, John Bowie. 99. I knew there's a reason I rock with Android. Hey, John Bowie said, Chillville Senior Malcolm. Hey, thank you, brother. Much love in that super chat, John Bowie. And Malcolm Allen back at it said, John Bowie. Much love in that super chat. And my guy John Bowie said, T. Wells and Marcus trash talk. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Thank y'all. First and foremost, I'm telling you what's going to happen. I'm not tripping on why. I'm not. You think that Bob Arum is about to let Devin Haney about to not be with Top Rank Promotions, and you think that he's going to be leaving with them belts? No, he is not. He is a free agent, and guess what? Bob Arum has more power than any free agent that is out there in boxing. You are out unprotected, naked as a jaybird, bro. butt naked as a newborn baby when it comes to them sanctioning bodies. So, nah, I'm not saying, oh, I don't want it to happen because of the money. I'm not getting paid any of that money. I'm telling you that Bob Arum already got that man as a WBC mandatory. Already got it. And when ESPN, if you paid attention to Max on Boxing, if you paid attention to the conversation going on between Max Kellerman and Tim Bradley, when they are talking about Gervonta Davis, they're talking about Shakur. They're not talking about Devin. They're talking about Shakur and what Shakur will do with Devin. And I mean, Shakur will do with Gervonta. They're not mentioning Devin Haney at all. That right there is telling you they're already getting ready for it. These people they're not doing that on accident, man. You guys think I'm out here hating on people. I'm not. Guys, I'm telling you, man, I treat this just like presidential elections. You know how you have them posters and people talking, well, if you win this state, oh, man, hey, man, you know this guy's more than likely going to win because he's 10% up in the quote. That type of conversation, that's what I'm doing. I'm not out here fanboying I'm not fanboying. I'm out here telling you, look, dude, you got this guy over there in Nevada named Bob Arum, who's got very big connections with the WBO and the WBC, and the WBC already said that that Shakur Stevenson will be the mandatory for the winner of Devin Haney and Lomachenko. And guess what mandatories do next? The WBCs. That's a fact. You guys want to deal with fantasy. I'm not dealing with fantasy, man. I'm dealing with facts. And guess what? Politics are facts. They're very, very real. Bob Arum already said it. Just like Bob said what Devin was going to do, who Devin was going to fight in his last 3 fights. But y'all keep on acting like, oh, well, we don't really know. I don't really know if he's going to fight Kambosos in the rematch. We don't know. He can fight Devin. He really can fight Gervonta. Really? No, he can't. Why? Because Bob said it. Then what happens? He fights George Kambosos. And then what happens next? We don't know who Devin's going to fight next. Devin can fight Gervonta. What did I tell you? No, he can't. Why? Because Bob Arum said he's fighting Lomachenko. And what happened? Who's he fighting on May 20th? Lomachenko. Isn't he? How many times are you guys going to argue with the obvious? So anyway, back to the point before I get to the Errol and Terrence conversation, which is what I really want to talk about. I commend Devin for coming to reality. Godzilla, good morning, Valley. Godzilla, good morning. Valley in the building. And John Boy in the building. Biggest supporter in the world. Said John, along with my guy, OKC Guns. Hey, John Boy said, good dark truth. Yes, sir. True, but that is Haney's last fight on Top Rank. That's the only thing. It doesn't matter. AJ McMillan. Think about this for a second. It's his last fight that he signed to them. Do you know what happens with a mandatory? They're going to go to a purse bid. Do you know who's going to win that purse bid? Bob Arum. So do you know where that fight between Devin and Shakur is going to wind back up? On ESPN. Because nobody's going to beat Bob out of that. Bob is going to put the money down for that fight to keep all of those belts. Who's going to beat him in a purse bid? Nobody. Not if Bob Arum wants it. He got money. He got money to burn. He ain't got money to burn, I'm sure, because, he ain't about to burn no dough. But you get my point. John Boy in the building. I saw a post that Tank might fight Frank. Is that true? Might fight Frank Martin. Is that true? He might. He may be the mandatory. Frank Martin is in position to be the next mandatory, not Devin Haney. Frank Martin is. Frank Martin will be number 1 in the WBA, will be the number 1 ranked guy in the WBA when these new rankings come out because Ryan Garcia lost. So when Gervonta Davis's new next mandatory comes up, it is most likely going to be Frank Martin. I did a whole video about it because people were coming to my comment section telling me that they had just ordered Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis to fight Devin Haney. When the fact of the matter is, the WBA is behind the WBC and the WBO as far as any mandatory that would be ordered, because the WBC already said what they're going to do. If Devin Haney still has that belt, Devin Haney's going to have a WBC mandatory. The WBC already said it. So how in the world can the WBA order a consolidation after that and strip Gervonta if he doesn't take the fight? They'd be stripping Devin. He's the regular champion. He's the WBA world champion. If the fight doesn't happen, why would they strip him and not strip him? Wouldn't that mean they would strip both? If they order it and they can't get it done, that means they would strip both, right? Because they're both champions. It's just stupid. And there's just people out there continually making arguments to try to frame up Gervonta Davis on stuff. Please leave that stuff out of my comment section. If you don't know how sanctioning bodies and how mandatories and all that stuff work yet, please, leave me alone. I hate all day. Please reserve the hate for me. I'm good at it. Yes, sir. Much love in that super chat. And M. Chet in the building said, no way Devin fight Shakur before Tank. Shakur fight at 140. No way Dev fight Shakur before Tank. He's not going to have a choice. He's not going to have a choice. Let me repeat this, M. Chet. Explain to me how that's going to take place. How? He's got a WBC mandatory next. How? It's not a unification fight. So how? Is he going to pay? What's he going to do? Pay Shakur Stevenson step aside money? He going to pay Bob Arum and Shakur Stevenson step aside money? No, he's not. No, he's not. Devin doesn't have a choice in the matter. Sorry to break it to you. Doesn't have a choice. It's not the all-powerful Devin Haney. He already has the WBC mandatory that's already been said. It's going to be ordered. They already said it. The winner of Vasily Lomachenko and Devin Haney will fight Shakur Stevenson. And guess what's after that? The WBO. Guess who's going to be number one in the WBO? Shakur Stevenson. How? Really? I want to know how. That's how in the world Devin Haney. Now, if there's no way, if what you mean there's no way Devin's going to fight Shakur before Tank, as if he's going to go to 140 and he's not going to fight Shakur at 135 and he's going to drop the Tank, then he's never going to fight Tank because Tank's not going to fight him at 140. So I guess that could be true, as if he never fights either one. Dude, that's not going to work, man. And this is not me just, I'm not just hating. Unless you just want me to, yeah, for sure, he can get it done. And you want me to do all kind of, dude, my brain don't work like that. I'm not about to construct some big wild ass story to tell you something that you like. George Wood said, good morning, chat room. Spence wins. What's up in that super chat? Ray Davis, who is the one person that would say, and you 100% correct, Bob is playing his cards, has nothing to do with like or dis. Exactly, man. Bob's got all that stuff lined up, bro. You're not getting past. He hasn't. Every time this has happened, I've told you that what Bob Arum has said. And it is planned out the entire way. It's planned out the entire way. The entire way. After George Kambosos, there's going to be a rematch for the George Kambosos fight. Oh, no, he's not. Why? Because Devin said he doesn't know if he's going to do it. Gervonta can pay step aside. Or no. Gervonta can, what do you say? What is that bozo crap y'all said? What's that bozo nonsense that y'all said? Oh, I mean, let me recall it again. Bozo nonsense. Bozo nonsense. All Gervonta needs to do is petition the WBA to mandate the fight, and then that means that the fight can happen. Are you all stupid? Are you all stupid? That's all I'm going to say. I'm not even going to go into an explanation. You believe that there's something wrong with you, as in you don't know what you're talking about, and you're just listening to anything anybody tells you. John Boy said, grind hard, Sports Nation. You sound like a corn-ish. So esh up for 5 minutes. So sorry, I know Tank promised to pull out when he was with your. Oh my God, dang, God dog, man. Why are you trying to get into that? Grind hard, Sports Nation. I haven't even read his comments, so I don't know what he's talking about. Hey, you heard of KOD. I'm King of the Blue. Much love, brother. Thank you, man. And my guy T Wells back in the building. Thank you, brother. Hey, what's going on, Nelson? And my guy, I'm going to try to get to Errol Spence Jr. and all his money he's losing, because all the money and fans these guys are losing. T Wells said, John Bowie, Rise, Valley, Ray Davis, Chillville. Yes, sir. I'm about to get to that, because I swear, dog, they don't make this fight. Dog, Terrence Crawford is boxing's. Terrence Crawford is just like, God, dog. He's like a black hole for popularity. That man is a black hole for popularity. God, dog. Adrian Molina in the building. Much love in that super chat, bro. He's a black hole for popularity, man. I'm telling you, I legitimately believe that they've cost that fight, even if they make it, millions of views. Not millions of views. I think they have cost that fight. They have done that fight immense damage. Immense damage. What's going on, Adrian Molina? I think they've done that fight. I think he's done that. Those got that an immense disservice, bro. But we'll see, because there's no way that fight. There's no way that Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia should be as big a fight as Errol and Terrence Crawford, bro. No way. No way. You got Errol Spence Jr. fans. Look, you got Errol Spence Jr. fans mad at Errol Spence, and they know full well that Errol Spence Jr. is not the reason that the fight didn't happen. Usually I would have to argue with people about the fact that it's clear that Terrence Crawford is the one that held up the fight, because Terrence Crawford said he was the one that held up the fight. Clearly. I swear that's the only problem I got with Andre Ward, bro. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, my guy E Young, bro. Thank you for the $20 holler, man. Said great boxing talk. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you, brother. And my man said Adrian Molina in the building. And it's Sidney Staley in the building. Thank you, brother. Said, hey, Devin has to fight Shakur to fight Tank. No, look, he has to fight Shakur, period, to keep his belts. And Adrian Molina in the building. Much love in that super chat, that cash app, brother. He said, I hope all is well. Blessings to our boxing family. Yes, sir. Thank you, Eric. Hey, thank you, Mr. Young. For now, the only person who had more holdups Man stops, then you is Bud. Hold up. Hold up, fighting Errol. Nah, man, seriously, man. They've done, for me to listen to Errol Spence fans who are like, look, man, it's not, Errol is not the reason that the fight's not happening. But Errol is the reason that we have to keep waiting for a fight. And I'm telling you, man, that's a legitimate critique. You can't get out of that. That's a legitimate critique. He is not the reason that that fight's not happening, but he is the reason that we're not getting fights. For whatever it is, accident, car accident, the last car accident that he had, he's the reason, because he's not fighting somebody else when it is abundantly clear that Terrence Crawford is not trying to fight him. It's kind of like you're in a family and you know this company, your father really wants to work for this company, but they're not giving him the job. Look, man, they're not giving you the job. You got to go work somewhere else, man. But Errol doesn't have to do that because Errol's got Errol ain't starving because he just made a bunch of money. So he doesn't have to. But it does make boxing at the highest level more inactive because he's one of the biggest 3 or 4 fighters in boxing. And you can say what you want about Canelo, the trash Canelo fight gives you, but that trash, he gives you 3 trash fights a year. Gervonta Davis gave us 3 fights in the last 11 months. It's hard to forget him because he's always in the ring. And that's just real. Inactivity is real. Like two fights a year is one thing. But 1 fight every 2 years, that'll have your fan base continually looking at somebody else's fights. And ain't nothing promised in this world. Your fan base ain't promised. And not saying that Errol has to care because he doesn't have to care. He said he won't apologize for inactivity. So clearly he feels that is the case. He hears that. But he's like, I'm not going to apologize for inactivity. He doesn't have to apologize for inactivity because that's his decision. And that's not where I'm coming from. Where I'm coming from is from a boxing fan that knows what the top fights are in boxing. And if you're fighting, you're fighting. If you're not type of scenario. Canelo Alvarez is fighting. Gervonta Davis is fighting. Tyson Fury is fighting. Anthony Joshua is fighting. Deontay Wilder is fighting. These guys are fighting. And that's not blaming the PBC for people's inactivity. Because if you get injured, like Errol got injured multiple times over the course of years. Right? The car accident, the retina, another car accident. Those are all legitimate things that make him inactive. However, he's still inactive. At the end of the day, like if I can't work because I had some type of problem that kept me from working, those are legitimate reasons why I'm not working, but I'm still not working. So your boxing fans, the people that want to see you fight they're going to watch somebody fight. And who is it they've been watching fight? They've been watching Gervonta fight. And that's just the truth. That's not throwing any shade at anybody. That's just the truth. And Terrence Crawford has lost the respect of a lot of folks. So they're not looking forward to seeing Terrence Crawford fights. Like, really, first of all, Terrence Crawford never had a really big fan base to begin with. But now you really have a lot of people that affirmatively don't like him. Like, they don't care who he fights. Like, man, whatever. Like, we've been waiting a whole career for this dude to fight somebody. And it's the truth. Gervonta Davis gave you a bigger fight than Terrence Crawford has ever given you in their career. And not just because because Ryan Garcia is an underwear model. It's because people legitimately wanted to see Ryan Garcia fight him. And Gervonta fought somebody that everybody wanted to see, that a lot of people wanted to see him fight. But when there's somebody that Terrence Crawford knows everybody wants to see him fight, he don't want to give it to people. This is a lot of missed. This is not, by the way, this is not even a Floyd versus Manny Pacquiao situation, because Floyd kept giving you fights. Manny kept giving you fights. The entire time we were talking about it, there was no big year-long gap where they just stood and stared each other in the face and didn't fight anybody. Manny Pacquiao was fighting while we were waiting for the Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight. Manny Pacquiao gave us like 3 Manuel Marquez fights. While we were waiting on Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao, Floyd gave us Cotto, gave us Canelo Alvarez, gave us Juan Manuel Marquez, gave us a bunch of fights during the same period of time that we were waiting. For the last 2 years, we got 1 fight apiece. And Terrence's was garbage. 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 And I mean garbage. The Sean Porter fight, even though on paper shouldn't have been garbage, the actual fight was garbage with a garbage outcome that nobody believed. Like, man, come on, man. This man is jumping up and down, stomping his feet, and you're going to throw in the towel? Man, God, dog. Errol put on an incredible show with Yordenis Ugas. One of the best fights I've seen in years. That was a great fight. A year ago. And we can't have the Thurman fight. And can't have the Thurman fight. What's wrong with the Thurman fight? I didn't have a problem seeing Ryan Garcia. I didn't have a problem with watching Tank fight Hector Garcia. It wasn't the best fight in the world, but at least it was a fight. Bruce Williams said black hole event horizon singularity. Thank you, Bruce Williams. And Thomas Brown said, great job, fam. Yes, sir. Much love in that super chat, man. I know that's what he wants. I'm just saying, dog, hey, look, dude, Terrence need to retire. Like, announce your retirement, man. Let this dude off the chain, man. Like, for real. Listen, God, dog. Hey, C-Mac said respect. Respect to you, brother. Thank you, bro. Like, for real. Like, it's like, that's what boxing fans are. I'm telling you, that's what Errol Spence Jr. fans are saying. That's what a lot of those guys, a lot of them are saying that. It's not, everybody knows it's Tank. Ain't nobody being honest that don't know that the reason that fight has not already taken place was Terrence Crawford. We all know it. He knows it because he said it. And it's obvious because he went and fought somebody else. It's obvious. Bruce Williams said, good morning, brothers in pugilism. What's going on, brother? Bruce Williams, thank you again, brother. Leo Shang in the building. He said, Bud cost Errol. I'm still an Errol fan. I mean, dude, I like Errol. I like Terrence Crawford too. I like them both as fighters. I just want these guys to fight. Like, just give me a fight, man. Like, give me a fight. Doesn't even care who it is. I don't care who it is, man. Like Deontay, I don't care who Deontay Wilder fights next. Just get back in the ring, bro. I love that Helenius fight. It was so fast, but you better believe it. During the fight itself, the way that ended, man, I was excited about that fight. I was happy about that fight. And I can't wait to see him in the ring again, bro. John Boy said, after Bud fight, BLK Prime, his value isn't worth the paper it's printed on. Right now, any offer from PBC should be legit. Much love in that super chat, brother. And my guy, John Boy, said, Bud can only say, look, I do more numbers than Haney. Spence should offer him a flat fee, a full tank of gas for his boat, one pound bait, 5-6 new hooks. Man, he said it's called ducking. I mean, I know what he's doing. Hey, don't get me wrong, freaking flyer. I know what's up. I'm just saying, look, dude, this is costing a lot. This is costing a lot of dough. There's a lot of the opportunity cost in this is crazy. And I think I've introduced you guys multiple times to the concept of opportunity cost. The opportunity cost that is being paid by this fight is millions and millions and millions of dollars, man. Millions and millions and millions of dollars, man. I mean, got millions and millions and millions of dollars. But and I'm not talking about for them. I'm talking about for everybody involved. I'm talking about for Vegas. I'm talking about for the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. I'm talking about any and everybody that is any way associated with that fight. It's costing a ton. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody gets to eat. The thing about the fight with Gervonta and Ryan, if you take out what they earned, think about how much money Vegas earned. Think about all the restaurants that got paid. Think about all the waitresses that got tipped. Think about all of those, all of the ladies of the night that got paid. Think of all the cats out there slanging this and slanging that got paid. Think about all the weed distribution centers that got paid. Think of the Uber drivers that got paid. Think about all of that economy going on around that, the airplanes, the hotel fees, all of that. All of that. And you're going to get it, but it is what it is, bro. You hit it right on the nose, John Boy. Much love in that super chat, bro. Like, it's just a lot of dough. Rumor has it Bud demanded Spence loan him his pickup truck 2 times a month for him to sign the contract. He need to pull his boat. Hey, man, I don't know what that dude is on, man. Much love, John Boy. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. It's crazy, bro. But I'm just telling you, this is what I'm hearing. This is what I mean. This is the and I'm now obviously I'm giving the argument, right? I'm making the argument. Because this is an argument that I wouldn't want to make. I wouldn't want to make it because if you look at it from Errol Spence Jr.'s point of view, hey man, more wear and tear on less wear and tear on his body. He's already makes a lot of money. And if he's happy with how much money he's making, he don't pay state taxes. Hey, man, he's in a position where he's doing what he wants to do. And is obviously immensely stubborn individual. Rodzilla Jones said the fact Errol came back and did what he did after a retinal detachment is huge. Your vision never the same after that. Yeah, I mean, hey, dude, it's a great man. Dude, he's a great fighter. Don't give me, hey, look, it is what it is. Bad dope will F up the whole block. Hey, Fahim Zator, no joke, bro. Bud is an itch in my John Boy voice. And Big C in the building. Yeah, the escorts, man. Think about how much money them chicks made. Big C says Shakur said on TMZ that Tank won't mention him. Tank ain't mentioning anybody. Why would Tank have to mention him? I don't even get what you guys are talking about with that. Yeah, no, he didn't mention you. Why would it do something to make him mention you? That's on you. That's on you. Much love, BC, Big C. Thank you, brother, for that support, bro. And thank you to everybody that supports in the super chats and the cash apps. Thank you for keeping the channel going. No joke. Thank you very, 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 very much. What's going on, Dre's Finest? You dig? Yes, sir. I dig, brother. I dig. I dig. But look, man, hey, I understand where he's coming from. All I'm saying is, look, man, we need more fights. Don't nobody really care about I mean, honestly, I don't. First of all, undisputed is BS. Undisputed is BS. Like, as far as like, it means something to the fighter, I do believe. It can mean something to the fighter, I do believe. But y'all don't really care about no undisputed, bro. Devin Haney don't care about it. Y'all don't care about that. Your messages are too contradictory for you to actually care about it. Ray Davis said, Bud even turned the challenge from Ugas, who the WBO, would the WBO just strip this guy? He is not going to fight. Well, look, man, hey, John Boy said he got to have a reason to strip him. Said it means nothing to us fans, too. It really doesn't mean anything to me. To me, undisputed really doesn't mean anything. Nothing, to be honest. It's a nice conversation piece. And I'm a little old for conversation pieces. John Boy said, Team Tank, we starved him, itches out, earn your spot in life. Tank took the worst spot in life and turned himself into a superstar. Yeah. I mean, I think Shakur Stevenson's right there with him, though. I think Shakur is right there with him. But at the same time, John Boy, look, man, there's really no need for Gervonta. You're asking, when you point out something like Gervonta Davis is not saying somebody's name, so what? Why would he? They're saying his name. Fanon, what state has the best? I would not know. I have no clue what state has the best escorts, bro. I don't go tasting escorts. Thank you very much. I have no idea. Cannot answer that question. No shape. I do not have to buy none. I will say that. I will say that quite proudly. I do not have to buy none. I'm straight. No clue. You're gonna have to ask somebody that's into that business. Shakur is not with Tank, not even close. I mean, look, Tank. Look, the big fight. I think that is the big fight because they're the same size. Round Town said, what does that mean? Let me tell you something. Round Town, you never actually ask questions, bro. What does that mean? That is a word where you're referring to an object. It's the object that you're referring to. That is a word used to reference something in a non-specific manner. That. Or to specify that. Which one? That one. Ask an entire question for me, man, or I got to get rid of you. Hey, when you listen to Coach Calvin and Tank's story, man, life is rough, but they didn't even allow it to turn them bitter. They embrace life and payback. Yeah, you know. No, the escort question for the one who asked, okay, what's that? Oh, what kind of question is that? Oh, for the Rise podcast? I mean, hey, man, to each his own. To each his own, you know what I mean? You're going to pay one way or the other. You're going to pay one way or the other, partner. Believe it. And my guy, T. Wells, much love, brother, said, I can't lie. I care about Undisputed when you win the belts the way Charlo did, and now Spence is trying to accomplish that by going through the best. Yeah, I got to love that in him, though. I do love it in him, though. Look, man, there's guys that I got respect for, and I bet I'm like, look, man, you got a level of stick-to-itiveness that is where they're using your strength against you. You know what I mean? Like you can have an admirable quality. That means, but it's where the phrase "to a fault" comes from. You're honest to a fault. You are consistent to a fault. Do you ever heard that phrase, to a fault? Errol Spence Jr. is consistent, is determined to a fault. To the point he is so, like, somebody can be, let me get off him as an example. Somebody can be so honest that it actually starts hurting them. Somebody can be direct to a fault. Like, it is a virtue up until a point. Like, say, for example, you had your wife or your girlfriend, right, was honest to a fault. So she tells people any and everything that you're asked about. Oh, yeah. He's no, I don't. No, hold on. First of all, why would you say that about me? Well, because it's true. I'm just being honest. Yeah, you're being honest, but why would you say it? Don't you know the damage that you can do? The truth needs to be handled very, very. You have to handle the truth with kid gloves. You telling the truth can hurt somebody, and it can have ramifications that you don't intend. If you shut your mouth, if you can't, there's sometimes when your truth should stay in your pocket. Hey, mommy, do you think I can be a doctor? No, I don't think you can be a doctor. I'm just telling you the truth. Why would you say that to them? Why would you discourage them like that? Oh, baby, I believe in you. Baby, I believe in you. I believe you can do what you set your mind to. Right there. You don't have to tell the truth every time. That's not telling you somebody you got to lie. You know what I'm saying? Lying is being creative to a fault. Being loyal to a fault. People are loyal to Devin Haney to a fault. To a fault where you start supporting garbage that you know is not true. That's being loyal to a fault. Man, please. John Boy in the building. So to me, yeah, man, being determined to be the best and only fight the best, that's cool. But at a certain point in time, you know you're doing that to a fault. If you put more weight on that than your fans do, hey, man, you're going to lose some fans. And that's a fault. Now, everybody has faults, but it is a fault. If you listen to what the fans do and you're receptive to the fans, you can be that to a fault. John Boy said, Big C, you consider Shakur and Devin the best, but y'all consider Tank a hype job. Keep that energy. Why they need Tank? Move around. Who said Tank is a hype job? Did I miss something? Oh, John Boy, we don't deserve to see the best versus the best. You don't know who the best versus the best is. Big C, who's the best? Who's the best? Who's the best at lightweight? You have no clue who the best is at lightweight. None. And I mean that. Who's the best at lightweight? Nobody's proven they're the best at lightweight. Big C, it's amazing how when we talk about Tank fighting his best, the best, his supporters bring up pay-per-views. We're tired of Rollies, pit bulls, and who the fuck is we, Big C? Who's we? And who's the best? You keep bringing up the best as if you know who that is. Who is it? I want to know who the best is. What if Tank's the best? He can't fight himself. You use that word. You use that. That's cliche. What's going on? Hey, Queen Vaughn in the building. What's up? What's good with you? Look, you're using that. That's cliche. That's a cliche. That's a cliche. That's something anybody just throws out there. To be the best, you got to beat the best. Well, truthfully, if you're the best, you can't beat the best because you're the best. How can you beat the best if you're the best? The best needs to beat the second best because that's the best you can say. The best can beat the second best because if Devin and Shakur can both be the best, then guess what? Ryan can be the best right there with him. Who's the best? What I find amazing is y'all keep acting like Devin's the best. You don't know that. He's not proven that he's the best. He hasn't. Please let me know when he proved he was the best. Because if you have to be the best, fight the best to be the best, he never fought the best. Because you just said Shakur was the best. Right? So if Shakur's the best and Gervonta's the best, then if Gervonta fights Devin, he's still not fought the best because Shakur was the best and Ryan was the best and this guy was the best and that guy's the best. Hold on 1 second. Be honest. You want him to fight the guy that you want to see fight. And you're calling him the best. But there is no proof whatsoever that Devin Haney is the best at lightweight. None. John Boy said, Big C, I'm trying to be disrespectful. I'm trying to be respectful towards you, but my patience is wearing thin. And Keys to the Game in the building said, what's up? What up, Fanon? I'm late to the party. Been on the grind lately, but I'm locked in. Salute to the entire Fanon International Boxing Channel. Thank you, brother. And I asked that very, very politely. I don't know how you guys can keep telling me that Devin Haney's the best. I don't see it. First of all, I don't think he's as good as Shakur Stevenson. Right off the bat, I don't think he's better than Shakur Stevenson is. Nothing that I've seen tells me that. Nothing that I've seen tells me that. T-Well said, Big C, don't make me put a hit out on you. Oh, I don't think that's RuPaul, bro. I don't know, because he didn't just make it up. He would have been thrown out. Lady, John Bowie said, Lady Erica, Queen Vaughn, Barbara, Aisha, Shoni, Deborah, and Bud, all the ladies. That's foul, bro. That's foul. 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 It is. Oh, well, whatever. Antonio King said, salute for now. Good morning to you in the chat. Ready for this boxing talk. Thank you, brother. And my guy, thank you, Antonio King. And my guy, Terrell W. in the building said, salute for now, John Boy, Ray Davis, Queen Vaughn. I agree when you say Ryan beats Devin. When you say Ryan beats Devin, I actually think Ryan would stop him. Styles make fights. It'll be a harder fight let me put it this way. It'll be a harder fight for Devin than Shakur was. I mean, than it was for Gervonta. I definitely 100% believe that. But look, all those guys are they're all really welterweights, bro. Like, let's be honest. Those guys are really welterweights. That's why you got the rehydration clause, because that's a welterweight. That is a welterweight. Do you know what traditionally 136 pounds is in boxing? It is the beginning of the welterweight division. They call it junior welterweight. He's a welterweight. John Boy said, my apologies, ladies. I figure since Bud waiting for his balls to drop at 36, they still haven't, but put him as a lady. My apologies, man. You get me in trouble with Bud, bro. Dog, this ain't RuPaul, bro. This is Big. This ain't RuPaul. I never mentioned Devin. However, what do you mean? Yes, you did mention Devin. What are you talking about? Yes, you did mention Devin. You said whenever Tank is going to fight Shakur, or I will read it. What do you mean? You never mentioned Devin. Hold on, man. Look, man, much love. Hey, dude, seriously, like I said, brother, this is a month of May, bro. There ain't no big fight, so you know what I mean? I appreciate any support. So it is what it is. But I'm going to go back here and make sure about what I think I saw. And I'm pretty sure that I know what I'm talking about. But let me check just in case. Just in case. Did you know? Maybe didn't you do it in a super chat, but brother, I know you did it in a comment. Thanks, bro. Y'all supporting, brother. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. You didn't hold on. There it is. Hold on. I can't search for it, brother, but yes, you did. You said it in a comment, man. Every time. Where is this? You didn't do it in a super chat, though. I will give you that because I'm looking at the super chats. But I can go back to the chat. I know I saw it, brother. But anyway, I never mentioned Dev. I don't believe that. However, I do believe Tank should fight Shakur and Devin. I take those over him bringing up Hector, Leo, and also fighting Rolly and Barrios. Tank dang near 30. Big C, you're prejudiced against Gervonta. You just got a problem with it. He already fought those guys. I could say the same thing about Shakur and Devin. I would rather see Devin fight Gervonta than George Kambosos, Jorge Linares, and every other trash can over there. I can say the same thing. I would rather see that fight too, but still doesn't change the fact that Gervonta Davis has to fight somebody, and Devin has not been available to fight. And Shakur Stevenson wasn't even at the weight class, just has one fight in a weight class that Gervonta Davis was in at the time. Why are you putting all the onus on Gervonta? Wouldn't you also like to see Devin fight Shakur? But if I'm not going to go search for where you said Devin, it's funny when Devin and Shakur. Hold on one second. I see what you said, frequent flyer. Man, hey, Queen Vaughn, don't tell him nothing about you. I'm telling people nothing about you. I'm telling you, especially you. Don't tell nobody nothing about you. Because one thing's gonna happen. There's some cornballs, some thirsty cornballs. And seeing as I've already seen your Instagram, they're not gonna like what they find. Man, Queen Vaughn scares me. Joey Ramirez said top 10 PBC fighters inactive for over a year. That's not true. This may be King. That's not true. Leo Santa Cruz, 10 top PBC fighters inactive for over a year. Keith Thurman. Okay. Leo Santa Cruz. I wouldn't consider him a top one. Jamal's injured. Jamel was injured. Campzano got knocked out. Ugas. So what? Danny has not been inactive. Danny Garcia has not been active for a year. I think he fought this year. Luis Arias is not a top lightweight. What are you talking about? And Luis Arias is not even with the PBC anymore. And Robert Easter Jr. got shot. And Erislandy Lara, I don't believe has been. And Erislandy Lara, I don't believe he's been. He got ducked by Gennady Golovkin. That's why he got elevated. But thank you for your super chat. So what though? So what? Finally waiting on my therapist to come home. Here's some of my missing support for the channel. Now, OKC, you the man, dog. Thank you. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you, OKC Kang, with that big king. Hey, OKC Kang, I called you Kang. He said, no good fights this month. Facts for all you Haney fans. Oh, that's wild. That man said no good fights this month. Hey, Fanon, the super chat working, but you skipped it. Frequent flyer, hold on one second, man. Man, you guys make this channel successful. Thank you, man. Thank you. Frequent flyer, hold on, brother. Oh, yeah, I see you. Hold on one second. Okay. Frequent flyer says, I ain't buying Take's excuse not to fight Haney, saying he don't want the belts because that would be the biggest accomplishment and he can drop them. What do you mean you don't buy it? It's not an excuse. He said it before he ever had them. Frequent flyer. That's not an excuse that he used not to fight Haney. He said that to George Kambosos. He said that to George Kambosos. He said that about those belts before Devin had them. So why would you think it's an excuse not to fight Devin? If Gervonta Davis wanted those belts, he'd already have them. Unless you think for some reason that George Kambosos is getting up out of that ass whooping. He's not. Let me continue on through this. You realize that he said that Gervonta Davis said that he didn't care about the belts before Devin had them. And that George Kambosos wanted to fight him, but Gervonta said, look, I'll fight you. Drop those belts, though. So how was that an excuse not to fight Devin when he said it about George Kambosos and not Devin? He's just saying, I don't care about those belts. They just cost too much money. Gervonta's been a multiple-time world champion. It's not the first time that he ever won a belt. He won the IBF championship when he was 22. Right? Matter of fact, let me check something. I got to check something. You 22? So Gervonta won the belt in 17. January of 17. He had just turned, I think he had just turned 22. He was 22. Right? How old if if it's in 2016, you're born in 2000, when was he born? 1994. So he turned 20 and he turned 2004, 2014, 15, 16. So he's 22. He just turned 22. A month before that. He was just basically, he's 21. He just turned 22. Hold on a second. Devin Haney was in 1998, so he turned 20 in November of 2018. Man, these guys' birthdays are very close. In 2022. So, dude, Gervonta Davis was younger than Devin Haney was when he won his title. He was younger. I think Devin Haney was 22, was 23, and Gervonta Davis was 22. It just turned 22. So for all the talk of you guys talking about how long it took Gervonta to do something, Gervonta Davis won a championship off of somebody at an earlier age than Devin did. And also in a significantly shorter amount of time. And he won that title, the IBF title, then he won the WBA title, then he won the WBA title again. He's won 3 belts at 130. What's wrong with him saying I'm okay with the belts? I've won a bunch. It's not like he don't care about ever becoming a major world champion, because he already did that. And he did that multiple times in his first weight class. I don't get why people would say that that's dishonest to him, to say he doesn't care about the belts anymore. Terrence Crawford don't care about the belts at 147. Why? Because, I already did it at 130. I already did it. I'm over that. And is very clear about it. He's not the only person to say that. OKC Guns is still praying for Slick Skip. Yes, sir. Hold on, man. I'm sorry. Let me make sure I don't skip nobody. Hey, Stone Alone in the building said, work, work, work. Thank you, brother. Much love in that super chat, bro. And John Boy back at it. That's Stone Alone, Rick Timms, David Williams. Thank you, brother. Wally Moon said, Fanon, if you beat the man who beat the man, then you are the best. But I agree with what you're saying in a literal sense that they will have to fight to clean out the division to beat it's not happened. Wally? That's not, if you the man that beat the man, he never beat the man. He's not the man that beat the man. He's not the man that beat the man. George Kambosos was never the man. Never. I'm sorry, man. George Kambosos was never the man. Never. And we know this. George Kambosos was never the man. Never the man. Never. Teofimo Lopez got those belts and never defended it. How are you the man? If you win the belts and you lose it in your next fight, how are you the man? How is George Kambosos the man if he won the belts off somebody that just got him the fight before? And then you lose him in the next fight. That's called being a one-hit wonder. You're not the man if you're a one-hit wonder. Teofimo Lopez was never the man at lightweight. And I don't care how many belts he had. George Kambosos was definitely never the man. And you guys act, if you act for a second like you think that that man was the man. Come on, man. He wasn't even favored against Devin Haney. Hey, John Boy said, same to you, David Williams. What up, Chicken Talk in the building? What's going on, brother? Come on, man. Let's not hide behind the belts, okay? Let's not hide behind the belts and act like you think George Kambosos was the man. George Kambosos was never the man. Please. Give me a break. George Kambosos. If you say George Kambosos is you think George Kambosos was the man, then I got to say, okay, man, you're just not being honest with me. Because I never heard that. I never heard anybody call George Kambosos the man until after Devin beat him. You call him George Kambozo. John Bowie back in the building. Say, all y'all haters say this, what Tank has to do. Does Tank go to your job and tell you when to flip them fucking burgers or pull the fries? Nah, bro. Look, here's the fact, man. He's not the champion. So he can do whatever he wants to do. He doesn't have to defend that. He doesn't have to defend anything other than the WBO and he defend his mandatories. He doesn't have to do anything, but I'm sure he will. The guy just fought last weekend. And none of these other guys are available. Hey, T-Well said, just left 7-Eleven. John Bowie, still no sign of Bud. Hey, what was that? Oh, no, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what's up. I'm not fucking with her, dude. Don't fuck with Queen Bond. She got Queen Bond in the name for a reason. Everything about her says to me, potential homicidal maniac. Oh, no. Kamal Oz said, I'm really surprised you didn't make a video about David, the Mexican monster, Benavidez, saying Tank Davis is the face of boxing. Why are you surprised about that, Kamal Oz? I can't make 50 videos a day, man. I can't do it. Come on, man. I made like 6 videos about, I mean, not 6. I made multiple videos about Gervonta Davis being the face of boxing, man. I did it. I've stated my case on that. I've had live streams about it. Man, come on out here misrepresenting, man. You out here misrepresenting me, dog. Hey, and John Boy said, T. Wells, sadly, Spence is camped out at 7-Eleven trying to catch Bud also. Hey, man, he been living at that 7. Why y'all keep cracking that? Oh, yeah, the 7-Eleven. Dude, worse than the 7-Eleven was the, I can't lie, dog. I wanted to, man, come on, man. Come on, y'all. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, you my bro back. Zenith 360. If you're here, shout out Powerhouse Watson in the building. Yeah, man, look, dude. Tank can do what he want to do. I wouldn't mind this. I'm telling you, I would take the fight, though. Don't get me wrong. I would take the fight. Razil said, Bud back in the 7-Eleven shooting dice with Broner. Yeah, he was the youngest champion. He was 22. He was younger than Devin was when he won a belt. And he fought better competition to get it. Like, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, I don't hide behind the belts. The belts are real, but don't hide behind them, okay? They're real, they matter, but they're not everything, man. They're not everything. You do have to, it's all of this boxing conversation for the most part is subjective. But if you act like the belts mean everything, come on, man. No, they don't. And they never have meant anything. And they don't mean everything to you. Because they didn't mean all that until your guy got them. The hate on Tank and Errol is real. Keep talking facts, Fanon. Hey, it is. Well, you know what it is. John Boy said, excuse me, my frequent flyers, not real belts. Please, Tank has won 2 and dropped him. He beat a Hall of Famer, has Haney. So no disrespect, but shut the F up. Look, dude, just get in line, bro. Just get in line. Oh, they've been said, Queen Von, they've been said that he wasn't. One of the first year subs. What is this? One of year first. Oh, for sure. He said one of your first subs. Yeah, Valentine, for sure. I remember I know you, Valentine. Come on, man. I'm glad that you reminded me that you were early so I can be like Valentine. He said, they hating. Yeah, they hating. Yeah, they are. That you're getting legitimate criticisms of Errol Spence out of Errol Spence Jr. fans is what to me is like, come on, man. It's really time to go. We got to get out of here. You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's time to get out of here, man. You know what I mean? We've been at the club. She said she was coming, man. We've been at this club for a year. She's not coming, man. I mean, like, for real. She's not coming. It's time to move on, man. You know what I mean? It's just one of them say, if you don't already have it done, it's time to move on. Let me put it that way. Because Errol Spence Jr. knows if that fight is done or not. He knows it. I don't know it. I don't think anybody else really, really, really knows it. But I'm gonna take Steven Espinoza at his word. Okay, because I'm gonna take it as word that, hey man, they're 98% there. 1% up. 1% up from where it was a year ago. John Boy in the building said, Tank, Duck, Cam, frequent flyer, remove the subpar, the respect part of my last thing. What did he say? Tank, Duck, Cambosis? Man, you smoking, dog. You don't believe that, bro. You don't believe that yourself. Bud is not a man. He a itch. Nah, I'm not gonna call him that, dog. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do what he does. Much love in that super chat. None of y'all gave Lomachenko credit for being the man when he had them belts. None of you. None of y'all gave him the credit. None of y'all. None of them gave. The only person that gave Lomachenko credit for being the man? Black Fight Fan TV. That is the only one. The only one. The only one that gave that man credit for being the man. That's the only one. So anybody else flipping the story now, you all are being fake because you did not call that man the man at the time. You on some hindsight is 2020 crap. I feel like he's wasting his time fighting Pitbull, Rolly, Leo. He already fought him, Big C. He already fought him. He already fought him. It's the same as him fighting Yildirim, Fielding. No, it is not. Man, stop, Big, stop. I can't do it anymore, bro. Seriously. Jose Ramirez, my point is you are the opposite of Rick Glazier. He hates you overpraise. He hates you overpraise. I don't know who to believe. I'm a fair boxing, but both y'all got to stop. First of all, you can get the fuck out of my face. I want to know who I praised. I want to know who I praised. I haven't praised anybody. This entire conversation. You're a fucking idiot. How about that? Excuse my language. How about you don't know what to do because you're stupid? I have not praised anybody. Anybody in this entire conversation. I have not praised Gervonta Davis one time. Not once. That's your problem. I have not praised Gervonta Davis one time. Yeah, I seen the Charlo interview. Yeah, I saw it. I saw that. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw that it's up, and I'll probably go back. Rolly was a WBA mandatory. Pitbull was a replacement, ranked top 5 to Kambosos in every sanction and body. Y'all claim the belts, everything, then discredit their rankings. So now duties of the champion is a waste of time. Yeah, much love in that super chat, bro. Yeah, exactly. What a waste of time. Yeah, what a waste of time. He should just sit around and do nothing and wait around. He would know you if he didn't fight those guys, you would be crying about him being inactive. That's what you do. He never fights. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you saying he was wasting his time by fighting people. Which one is it? Is he hurting people by fighting? Is he wasting his time fighting other people? Or are all the PBC's top fighters inactive? If he fights them, he's wasting their time. If he doesn't fight them, he's inactive. Gary Russell Jr. didn't fight anybody but mandatories. Oh, he's so inactive. He's inactive. He never fights. He's inactive. He never. And by the way, let me tell you why a lot of people don't like Devin Haney. Because Devin Haney does shit like that. Just so you know. Because I know y'all are I know you're here. Okay? I know you're here. Let me tell you, that obnoxious, make fun of everybody, obnoxious, insult everybody every step of the way crap. Dude, people know you're doing it. People know you're doing it. If people don't like Devin, they brought that on themselves. They brought it on themselves. You cannot in one breath, Devin Haney fans, get on Gary Russell Jr. for being inactive, because only thing he does is fight his mandatories. But then for Gervonta Davis, he's just wasting his time fighting all these other guys by being active. You know what that's called? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. If Gervonta does fight, if he doesn't fight, oh, he's inactive. He's not doing anything. If he fights too many people, oh, he's not fighting the people that I want to see. He's wasting his time. Deontay Wilder, if he knocks somebody out, if he goes 12 rounds, he has no skills. If he knocks somebody out cold in the first round, he has no skills. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Marino Area said, you think Devin can actually hurt Loma? No. Or will we see the same Devin as always? Yes, but it's gonna be a harder fight for him. No, he can't hurt Lomachenko. No. I mean, I would be shocked. Deborah Booker, what's going on? I said, I'm not. Deborah Booker, my sister said, Fanat, I'm not forgot about you. I will continue to support you. I'm having problems with my card that is connected to this phone. Some scammer hacked my credit card Hey, man, Deborah Booker, don't you worry about it. Thank you, sister. Much love to Deborah Booker. Just leave comments, Deborah. Just leave comments, Deborah. I want to read your comments. And John Boy said, that Jose Ramirez is RuPaul ass. Don't give the energy. Well, toss him. Well, if he's doing it under multiple people, that's crazy. He said, we don't like fugazi ass Negroes. No, I don't. I don't. And Devin talked himself into this. Man, come on, you can't tear down Gary Russell Jr. like that. And just because you got some single fans buying that garbage because they're paid to buy that, they're not even buying the garbage. They're getting paid for the garbage. They don't even buy the garbage. Man, you hear this nonsense came out yesterday about the WBA ordering Gervonta Davis to fight Devin Haney or he's going to get stripped? What is that? He ain't even fought Lomachenko yet. Man, what is the meaning of fugazi? Hold on a second, man. Man, it's fugazi as a mother. Man, that shit is super fugazi. Man, that's super fugazi. Man, it's just, man, it spit my head yesterday. I was like, man, you got to be kidding me. Y'all are going to try to, y'all out here lying saying Devin Haney. Gervonta just called out Devin Haney. No, he did not. The WBA just ordered Gervonta Davis to fight Devin Haney. Man, if you don't stop. Malcolm Allen said, positive vibes. Haney fans are terrible. In my Charles Barkley voice. Man, I'm telling you. Horrible. Terrible. You make it hard to be his fan because you're not likable. You're not likable. I don't like Devin because he wants all the praise, but haven't really fought nobody. But we will see soon. Exactly. He's not fought nobody. He's wanted to fight somebody. What are you laughing at? He did pay somebody. What? He did pay somebody. What? You laughing? He did. He did. Okay, what? Yes, he did. He did. Yes, he did. You want the proof? I got offered money, you fucking clown. I got offered money. Me. I got offered money. I turned down money. I did. Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, I'm sorry. Najee, I was about to go in, dog. I'm sorry. I owe an apology, dog. I was about to snap. I'm sorry, dog, because I was waiting because I had just said it. My bad, brother. My bad. I was about to snap Najee Apparel. Let me see it. That's something that's wrench worthy. Hold on, man. I got to make sure I get you right, bro. Najee probably already got a wrench, brother. I'm sorry. I was about to fly. Because I thought people were going to say now, oh, man, I'm sorry. I big time apologize for that. That's my apology, brother. My apologies. Nolo Apparel, I got to wrench you up, brother. I'm sorry. My bad, brother. My bad, Najee Apparel. Here, let me add that moderator, brother. Sorry about that. I was about to go. Because I didn't want to bust anybody out, but I got offered money. Indirectly, I got offered. And I got validation of payments directly. So don't be trying to tell me, bro. And I know you not. Now, hey, no, I appreciate that, Apparel. Nah. Sometimes I got to do it, bro. Because I flipped at you, man. Because I flipped. Because seriously, man, I'm tired of it, bro. As a content creator, I'm tired of it. Man. And I mean that just not as just a boxing fan, but as a content creator, I'm tired of it. Every time somebody puts some stuff out like that, I get asked about it. And I got to go through a big, long conversation to be like, that is nothing remotely true about that. And then you get slashed by Errol Spence. Like, you literally get slashed by him because he puts out tweets that says, don't ask me anything about what these clickbait YouTubers, what clickbait YouTubers put out. It's obnoxious, man. It's obnoxious. And they do it with no conscience whatsoever. Let me be very clear. The WBA did not order Devin Haney to fight or Gervonta Davis. Did not do it. Did not do it. And I'm telling you, I talk boxing every day, so you get tired of just being like, can you imagine if you had to sit there and tell somebody how to correct their like? It's like being a school teacher. You just got people on YouTube just making it, dude, just boldly making it up. Boldly putting it out there for nothing other than to have knowing that a whole bunch of people know that that's not true. But they don't care. They will just do it anyway. It's amazing. Like they can't even be subtle about it. They say anything right now to get people to watch that weak fight. I mean, bro, it's like, come on, man. He said oppression makes a wise man angry. Oh, that shit pisses. I don't know what. Look, I'm serious, man. I get really, really tired of it, man. And then you literally have Errol Spence Jr., who's a guy that I respect. I've met him in person. If I walk by him, he's going to know exactly who I am. Derek James knows who I am. His best friend knows who I am. And those guys do not watch my videos. They don't watch the whole thing. All they do is read titles. And then you're like, man, people ain't coming nowhere near y'all because of that. They're ruining it. They're ruining it. They ruin the name. I'm telling you, they ruin it. Hey, T. Orlando said public figure. Yeah, man, I can't stand that, man. You out here clickbaiting. You got the wrong guy. I'm not clickbaiting. I ask a question. And most times in that statement, I am trying to dismiss it because it's not true and explain it to you. But you got to keep hearing it. So now, Gervonta Davis already called him out. It's facts. You know how many people have told me that Devin Haney was Lomachenko's mandatory? How many times have we had to have conversations about Devin Haney being Lomachenko's mandatory? When you know full well it's not true, and anybody saying it knows full well it's not true. You know that's not true. Because that's not an opinion. He never was. I understand y'all riding out on Haney in here, but be fair. At least read back what we say. We should have a voice too. One other man, I've read what you guys said a million times, bro. I know what you're going to say before you say it. Hey, man, hold on, man. I just messed up OKC, bro. I'm going back to OKC. Oh, I got that. Big C said, what Tank gained by fighting Hector Garcia and Leo Santa Cruz? I don't know, $30 million? Somewhere between $15 and $25 million, depending on who you say. I don't know. How much you think? He says he gets like $13 million a fight. I don't know, somewhere between $25 and $30 million. Somewhere between $25 and $30 million. There you go. Oh, he also got the WBA. Oh, he also won a major title against Leo Santa Cruz. You didn't read my super chat again. Dude, let me tell you, frequent flyer, you got to stop the frequent bitching, okay? Because I will definitely, there you go. We'll read your super chat, bro. If you give a $2, here, I didn't see it. It flew by, bro. Sorry. Just tell me, man. I don't have a problem reading super chats. Believe you me, I don't. All you got to do is tell me. Loma never had all the belts. So what? He gave up the WBC. No, he didn't. By way of duck, that's a lie. Before Tia Lopez fight, he petitioned the WBC to be franchised. So what? So what? So what? He never had all the belts, and he had 3 of them. If he's not the man, then guess what? Teofimo Lopez wasn't the man. Because Teofimo Lopez, somebody that didn't beat the man. I'm telling you, you're talking in cliches. Cliches are not an exact science, all right? If first of all, nobody said that Lomachenko had all the belts. He had 3 of them, though. The only one he didn't have was the IBF, which Teofimo Lopez had. So if Teofimo wasn't the man, and Lomachenko was not the man, and you have to beat the man to be the man, how can either one of them be the man? How can Teo be the man when Lomachenko wasn't the man? Right? Let me say that slowly and quietly for you. Lomachenko won the WBO belt in the ring. He won the WBA belt in the ring. He won the WBC belt in the ring. He did not give up the WBC belt because you don't need to petition to give up a belt. Man, it's so old. Will you get your head out of his ass? On what planet do you have to petition to give up a belt? There's a million ways I can cut this to show you how ridiculous your statement is. Devin Haney did not win a WBC title in the ring. He never did. Lomachenko won that belt in the ring, and he was elevated. Elevated. The same way Devin was elevated. And you act like a petition means something. All that means is he asked. They said, hey man, can I be the super champion? Can I be the franchise champion? Can you give me an extra designation? And they said yes. And he did it, and it's not a duck. It's not a duck because Devin Haney was not the mandatory. Once again, you're out here lying to people. Devin Haney was never the mandatory. Never the mandatory. Never the mandatory. And even if he was the mandatory, Teofimo Lopez is a unification, and a unification trumps a mandatory. So how do you duck a mandatory for a unification? And it is a unification because he also had the WBO and the WBA. That's a unification. I wish I had skipped your super chat. Dude, I'm tired of you saying that. Frequent flyer, bro. I appreciate you. But you gotta stop lying, man. You gotta stop lying. None of them truly had belts except what are you talking about? None of them truly had belts except Haney? Man, shut your ass up. Dude, go away, bro. Frequent flyer dog, seriously, man. You're full of shit, bro. That's the only way I can say this. You're just full of shit. You're full of shit and you know it. At this point in time, I think you're just trolling me. I'm not going to keep arguing with that, man. No, he never said that. You're lying, frequent flyer. You're lying. And I'm telling you right now, that's what loses Devin Haney fans. You do. You do. Y'all, thank y'all lame Devin Haney fans. I already can't stand Devin's little ass. Now I know you got merit for not liking them or you guys. For all those that don't spend it all in one place. You're lying, bro. You're lying. You're just not an honest person. I've debunked that story about 50 million times, bro. Stop it. Devin did not win that belt in the ring. He never won a belt in the ring. Devin was handed that championship by Mauricio Suleiman. He was handed that championship by Mauricio Suleiman. So he's not the WBC champion either, because he requested that belt too. He requested that. Can I be the WBC champion now? Can you elevate me to the WBC championship? Devin requested it. Devin requested it. And Mauricio Suleiman gave it to him. Mauricio Suleiman gave a designation to Lomachenko. Lomachenko won that belt in the ring. He won it with his hands. Before he was elevated, he won it with his hands. Devin did not. Devin never won a title in the ring until his fight before last. No, he did not fight for a vacant belt. That is not true. He did not fight for a vacant belt. He was elevated to the WBC championship before the fight. He did not fight for a vacant belt. He was named the WBC world champion at the same time that Lomachenko was named the WBC franchise champion. That's why they called him the email champion. He did not fight for a vacant belt. Lomachenko fought for a vacant WBC belt. Again, stop lying to me. Stop lying. That's what, hence the email champion. Why did they give Devin the WBC belt? For the same reason they gave Jamal Charlo the WBC belt at 160. They did the same thing with Canelo Alvarez. They did the same thing with Canelo Alvarez and Jamal Charlo. When they franchised Canelo Alvarez, they did not strip him. When they franchised him, they gave the belt to Jamal Charlo. They did the exact same thing with Lomachenko that they did with Canelo Alvarez. There you go. With Teofimo Lopez, with Lomachenko, they actually turned the belt into something against Teofimo Lopez that you could win in the ring. Because Teofimo Lopez petitioned to be named the WBC champion if he beat Lomachenko. However, all of this is for naught. All of this is for nothing. Because Vasily Lomachenko had a unification fight with Teofimo Lopez. That is not a duck, because unifications trump mandatories. You guys are just dishonest. And you make it very hard to be a fan of Devin Haney's. Very hard to be a fan of Devin Haney's because people don't want to be lied to. If you keep lying to people, people are not going to want to deal with you. If you keep tearing down other fighters and trying to reduce their accomplishments, all while building yourself up, it gets annoying. I am very annoyed with having to continue to explain to you that Lomachenko did not duck Devin Haney because he fought in a unification fight when Devin Haney was not even his mandatory. And that if Lomachenko, if Mauricio Sulaiman can name Devin Haney the WBC champion when he didn't fight anybody, he can also elevate Lomachenko to a title that he created, just like the WBA did it. That's why Tank has the WBA World Championship. And Devin Haney has the WBA Super Championship. The WBA Super Belt and the WBA and the WBC franchise are literally the same thing. But you don't have a problem calling Devin Haney the champion, even though Devin does not have any mandatories. For the WBA, none. All of the mandatories in the WBA are Gervonta's. But you don't have a problem saying Gervonta, that Devin is the real champion and not Gervonta. But you got a problem with the franchise champion being the champion and not the WBC world champion. And let me tell you, they literally got the same names on the titles. Gervonta Davis is the WBA world champion. Guess what Devin Haney is? The WBC world champion. It's not called the regular. He's not the WBC regular champion. There's no regular on that title. That's what people call it to separate it from the super. But even if you're the regular champion, regular just means you're the right one. Regular. I'm a regular champion, just like every other champion. It's regular. It's the same thing as everybody else. Even when you use the word regular, it means it's the same as all the other champions. Regular. This is super. It's above the champion. It's literally the same thing as a franchise belt. It's literally the same thing. Just want to clarify. So Devin was an interim title, which made them the mandatory to Loma. He was the interim titleist, but that just makes him the man. That makes him the guy that they can order for the mandatory next when you become the interim championship. But even that is all kind of, he's not the mandatory because he's the interim titleist. You actually have to order the fight. You actually have to mandate it. And the mandatory for Vasily Lomachenko was not even going to be due for a year. Martin. Tank needs to put the beats on his ass once and for all. He should further stipulate that since he's the so-called boogeyman, the fight is for the fighters. Dog, he can do whatever he wants to do. Receipts. You're going to give me some stupid shit. Look, dude, you're going to give me some stupid shit. I guarantee you. You're giving me a Dante's Boxing Nation. Stupid. You're going to give me a Dante Boxing Nation. You're going to give me a Dante's Boxing Nation video. That's your receipts? Here. Excuse me. Let me give you my receipts. I'm going to give you my receipts. I'm going to throw you out after this too, just so you know. Freaking flyer. Just so you know. After I read this, you say one more thing to me, bro. I don't want your money. I don't want your support. I don't want nothing. If you even try to argue with this, I'm done with you. I don't care what Dante's Boxing Nation has to say. That's a title to a video. I got to start keeping this on my channel. I'm really tired of you, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm tired of you. You will not allow me to be a fan of Devin Haney's. You won't even let me be. I woke up this morning like, man, I'm so glad he said Shakur Stevenson in this interview. I was gonna be able to say something positive about Devin Haney today, bro. And I was really excited. But here you guys come with stupidity again. Trying to point out a YouTube video. With it titles that Mauricio Suleiman blasts Lomachenko, as if he would ever blast Vasily Lomachenko. Sure, he blasted Vasily Lomachenko. I got to sit here, literally got to sit here looking for this garbage. It's the vacant belts. It came after the. Give me a second. This must be an older one. Out the franchise rule in there. Also, these guys most definitely have got to improve. They got to improve their. Yeah, this is the 2011 one. Man, these dudes they gotta get better with their website for these rules. You know what? Going to WBC.com because that is an old one, clearly. All right, so let's go to the ratings. WBC. There, where is it? WBC. And this is in Spanish, bro. Come on, man. Don't give me this shit in Spanish. That's your receipts. Yeah, this shit's in Spanish. Ugh. I'm gonna give this about 30 more seconds, man. And other than that, I gotta move on. And I'm just gonna throw you out because I'm tired of doing this. Yeah, I mean, and I'm really, 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 really tired of it, bro. Not pulling it on Scribe. Fuck. Sorry, man. Give me 1 second. Man. You got, man, I'm telling you, man, you Devin Haney fans, bro. Combination of you and the way that the WBC keeps their actual like website where they got multiple editions. Let's see if this does it. Come on, it's the last version of this I'm going to look at. Sorry, y'all, man. Be patient with me. I can't see anybody, so trust me, man. I want to get this. I'm never going to do this again, though. I promise I'm never going to do this again. This one doesn't have the rule in it either. Anyway, the best I can do right now, the best I can do right now, because I can't find that, is that the WBC has the WBC franchise belt literally in their rules. It's a franchise champion, and it is designated that it is a champion. Man, I'm sorry, man. I really just I wanted to go through it again because there's just so much stuff on it, man. Devin has a kamikaze fan base. I mean, they ruined it for him, bro. Hey, John Boy, what up with the undercard? Jeff Man, let me make sure I didn't miss anything in the super chat while I was going out here trying to. We're gonna need these receipts, PDF format, frequent liar. Look, dude, that's a boxing video and a title. Who cares? Like, for real. That's not a receipt. Zion Lever say, you too clever for him, for 9. Keep cooking. Thank you, Zion Love. Much love in that super chat, bro. Thank you, Zion Love. Thank you for that support, man. And thank you to everybody that supports in the super chat, bro. And OKC Boxing, OKC King said, I'm with you, John. Thank you, brother. Hold on 1 second. I'm telling you, that ruins it. I'm telling you, it ruins it. It ruins it, man. It ruins it. Hey, man, hey, what's going on, Mr. Turner, man? Hey, Ramin, what's going on, brother? Said I tried to super chat, but I'm blocked again. Hey, Ramin, that's because you be talking crazy. But hey, man, hit me up the same way, brother. I'll unblock you, brother. It's been a while, Ramin. It's been a while, Ramin. So hit me up, man. Hit me up in the chat, man, and I'll do it, man. Hey, can somebody put a link? If anybody's got a link to the most recent WBC rules and regulations, I got to give it one more chance because I'm obsessive like that. So annoying that they have different rules up. They got different rules up. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. There we go. All right, so we got that. Nope, we're back in Spanish. How do I get this shit in English? Excuse my language. How do I change this back to English? There you go. All right. Nope. That says it's back in Spanish. Back in Spanish. Oh, there you go. But this is the Constitution. I should probably read the Constitution too. Oh, they got all kind of good stuff in here in the Constitution. But I can't find it. Anyway, the WBC, next time I'm going to pull it up. I find it. I do my research. I'm going to find it and keep it up there. Aaron Jones said, Fanon, you keeping it, G. What he said, Fanon, you keeping it a G. It is not that Devin Haney isn't a good fighter. It's just all that lying and fabricating they do makes it hard for anybody to like him, except YouTube and internet trolls. Why does somebody get rid of that, bro? I think, did OKC time him out? I don't know why. That must have been an accident. Look, I already know what the deal is, so I'm going to tell you what the deal is. You guys are just hating on Vasily Lomachenko. This shit was not that this shit's not that confusing. Anyway, I tried the best I could, man, but I can't. When Devin moves up to 140, Regis will be there waiting to knock him out. Look, man, he owes a fight to should you unhide him? Unhide him. Aaron, yeah, because he didn't say anything bad. Please unhide him. Tank is not going to fight Devin. I'm telling you, that fight's not going to happen. Devin's a welterweight, brother. He's going to be up in that weight class by the time that fight happens. I'm telling you. Dark Truth said, remember that video? That video was before the franchise title designation was clearly defined. That was even before they said Devin had the pride belt. Look, everybody knows that first of all, it's Mauricio Sulaiman's decision. And it's just ridiculous, man. Just stop. You're hurting Devin, man. Please stop talking about it. Can I drop a link with frequent flyer for fucking sure? I'll drop a link for future flyer for this stupidity that cost me. That is, yeah, sure. There you go. Devin's not a clown. His fans are just not honest. Zenith 360 in the building. Hold on, man. I got to actually go to this. Oh, they do put it out here. Exactly. There it is. That is what I was looking for. That's not exactly what I was looking for because it wasn't in the rules. But that is what I'm looking for, though. John Boy said 2 of my super chats. My bad. Let me back up. Yeah, go ahead and hit that link, man. I don't care. I'll do it. Because freaking flyer, you're okay when you're not talking about Devin. One more super chat you missed, bro. Thank you, bro. Sorry, John Boy. Thank you. I got Zion Love. OKC King. Okay, I got it. I got Zion Love, brother. You two must be talking about Zion. Oh, let me back up. Maybe beyond OKC King. Oh, John Boy said, time to pull that idiot's wrench. Now he's calling you a liar. I'm sure the rest of his crew can make up his once-a-year super chat. Who are you talking about? Frequent flyer called me a liar? Hey, man, that ain't on me. That link is in that comment section, though. We've already done this before, man. You guys are terrible, bro. You guys terrible. 2 of my bad, John Boy. I just got him. Tevin Smith in the building said everybody is right. It's just and by the way, and John Boy, thank you for that support, brother. I got to make sure I continue to give a lot of gongs for John Boy because he's such a regular that I don't ever want to make it you not see my appreciation. Everybody is right. It just depends on the day because the WBC president has changed what the belt is so many times. Nah, no people. No, it's not. It's whatever. No, it's 100%. This is what it is. He never said anything different. Dude, I could go into Tavis Smith. I could go into him never saying anything different. But it's such a headache. It's such a headache. He said it's undisputed. They said it going into the fight with Gervonta. With going into the fight when Lomachenko had the undisputed head. When Lomachenko was the franchise champion and he was fighting Teofimo Lopez, they advertised and talked about that fight being for undisputed. At the time, the only people that were saying it was not undisputed were Devin Haney fans. That is it. That fight was advertised as undisputed. It was advertised as undisputed. They were saying that when Vasily Lomachenko had that belt, the WBC and all of those sanctioned bodies were advertising it as the undisputed champion. All of them were. Then you come up with this revisionist, all of this. Man, anyway, man, like I said, talking about checkmate when you edit a YouTube video is your source. It's irrelevant because Loma unified with T.O. How can you claim he ducked with a unification? You can't. You can't duck a mandatory with a unification. You can't. You cannot do it. John Boy said, Tevis, yes, sir, brother. But look, man, he's not going to hit the link. Did you get rid of Frequent Flyer? I mean, you know, I would prefer not to get rid of Frequent Flyer. Hey, they also said had a belt with Top Rank logo on it. It's all a show. Man, first of all those belts are show. All those belts are show, man. All those belts are all show, no go. Hold on 1 second, though. I rhymed, though. I rhymed there. On accident. Trust me. Matty Yo in the building. No, I did, dog. No, I did. I would be pissed if I didn't. Oh, thank you. Wee. All right. Hopefully this is really Frequent Flyer. All right, Frequent Flyer. What's up, man? Frequent Flyer? Is this really Frequent Flyer? John Boy. That is RuPaul in that chat, bro. You liar, can you hear me? That's not, you're not Frequent Flyer, bro. that's RuPaul, bro. I know. Frequent Flyer, look, bro. I only got problems with Devin Haney issue. Yeah, that's not you, bro. I mean, trust me, I knew that's not you, bro. No, I disagree with Frequent Flyer on this. They got fake frequent flyers running around here. Hey, man. That's why he got a wrench, though. That is why he's got a wrench, though, John, just so you know, bro. Rozilla Jones, you want to bet? What's that? Hold on, say let me check. Hey, much love to everybody in the super chats and the cash app. Thank you guys so much for your support. Who names themselves RuPaul Sugary? Hey, I'm insulting him when I call him RuPaul, bro. Man, I swear, dude, I cannot watch a commercial. I cannot watch cartoons. I used to really like I used to really like adult cartoons. Not like, freaky dicky adult. I mean, but just, adult cartoons. Dude, every one of them dudes be having these same-sex storylines. Like, I'm sitting there watching, I'm like, dude, I am not going to sit here and watch a same-sex storyline. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Like, I'm sorry, bro. That's where I draw my you call me what you want. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, bro. I know that just came out of left field, but I was watching a show that I was really enjoying. All of a sudden, it's a big-ass long storyline. And I'm sitting there listening to the dialogue for no. He said, bro, just stick with South Park. I've watched all the South Parks so many times. They say the lies multiply. Man, somebody needs to pretend to be that idiot. Okay, Rue, shot yourself out. He said, can't breathe. I told my wife that. I told my wife, like, I can't do it, man. Not a whole storyline. You know what I mean? Like, if there's a character, whatever. But a whole storyline, like, no, man. No. like, man, come on, man. You're overdoing it, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, man, dude. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that's man, that's too much, bro. You know what I mean? That's too much, bro. People say Tank only focus on Devin, but Devin hasn't made a decision about his future. A lot of double standards. It is what it is, man. But look, man, I do want to see, man, it's all gonna be crazy if this. Look, man, you know what's funny? Shakur Stevenson got past his test, which wasn't much of a test. Gervonta Davis got past his 2 tests this year. 2 of them. Y'all may want to not put all this negative juju in the air about Lomachenko. You may want to not put all that juju out there, bro. Yeah, Boondocks was like that, but they haven't made a new Boondocks in a long. They don't make new Boondocks. I've watched all the Boondocks. You say Loma winning by stoppage. If so, it's going to be a decision. You said if anybody stops anybody, it's going to be Lomachenko winning by knockout, but I don't see that. No, it wasn't much of a test. I'm telling you the truth. That wasn't much of a test. I mean, Yoshina versus Shakur, that was no test. Gervonta Davis had 2 tough tests. He passed 2 tough tests. Let me put it this way. His last 2 fights were harder than Devin Haney's last 2 fights. And you can say what you want to say, bro. I'm telling you for sure. Oh. Okay, cool. Dope. Yes. Yeah, they were 3. Yeah, they were 3. Yeah, they were 3 months apart. But look, here's the link, man. I want somebody to be able to talk to me today, man. I'm trying to increase my participation on the channel. Royal Reef said, Cap, what's Cap? They were. He fought better fighters in his last 2 fights than Devin did. Easily. What's Cap about that? What's Cap about that? What's wrong about that? Ryan Garcia will decapitate George Kambosos. Ryan Garcia will knock George Kambosos' head dead off his chin and into the first row. Oh, no, it was a test. He just passed it. Man, George Kambosos ain't beating no Ryan Garcia. Man, please, man. Joe Donald said, can we stop talking about Devin? Yeah, for sure. I'll try. Much love in that super chat. Alton Jones said, I want to see Tank fight whoever he chooses. When he's ready, I'm buying. I'm definitely buying. Yeah, that's my thing. I'll take whoever he wants. Powerhouse, hey, Powerhouse Watson in the building. What's going on, Powerhouse Watson?
What's going on, OG, man? Just chilling on my little 15-minute lunch break over here.
Okay, what's good?
Coming from Clearwater, Florida, man. I'm in a pickle, man, with this Devin Haney issue because I am a Devin Haney fan, don't get me wrong, but I am a fan of boxing first. And it's like, man, I want to see all three of them guys get it on, but who got to get it first? You know what I mean? Like, I want to see, part of me want to see Haney versus Tank, you know, because, you know, that's the fight that we've been hearing. They've been going back and forth. Okay, cool. But then it's like, we got to see Haney versus Shakur because, like, why not? You know, they got to fight. They're great fighters. And then it's like, the wild card is Shakur versus Tank because it's like, damn, nobody really thinks about that fight. And with Shakur coming up in weight, I don't know, man. I got a bad feeling about that Tank. That Tank got too much power for him, but I love to see that fight too. But to clear one thing up for the Haney fans like myself, no, Haney was never Loma's mandatory. Okay, it confuses a lot of fans like myself because at one point, let's rewind, go back in time. I believe Haney was supposed to fight Luke Campbell for the vacant WBC, and somehow Bob and Eddie they give that fight to Loma. So that's probably why a lot of fans are like, whoa, why didn't Loma fight Haney? Because Campbell was supposed to fight Haney. And that's where all this.
You know where that came from?
I don't.
Let me tell you that Devin was supposed to fight Luke Campbell. Let me tell you where that came from. Luke Campbell was because Luke Campbell said, I am told that I will be the mandatory for Mikey Garcia because Mikey Garcia had the belt.
You're right. I remember that.
And when Mikey Garcia dropped it, Luke Campbell said, well, I know I'm fighting for it, and I think I'll probably fight Haney. That's where that comes from. It only comes from the fact that Luke Campbell said that he thought he would fight Haney. The WBC never ordered Luke Campbell and Devin Haney to fight each other.
Oh,
I'm telling you, man, you get stuff off YouTube. I'm telling you, man, YouTube channels will say something in a headline, and by the way, most people don't listen to the videos. They read the headlines and they go to the comment section and start commenting.
Yeah,
I know that from experience. So people assume that Lomachenko. I mean, Devin Haney was never the mandatory for the WBC. The WBC never ordered it. Mauricio Sulaiman never said that he was going to order it out loud anyway. And people are getting that from something that Luke Campbell said because he knew he was going to fight. But then
that's all facts.
But then Lomachenko wound up fighting him for the vacant because Bob Arum said, "Hey, can we have a unification for the vacant title?" So
and you got to admit, I'm sorry to cut you off, OG, but you got to admit it's strange though because at the time Lomachenko had like one or two belts already. So it's like if you got two belts, you rarely ever see a champion fight for a vacant belt. So that's why it was like, if you fight this guy, like a lot of people were like, you gotta fight Haney next. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was under the assumption like, man, you kind of stole Haney, you kind of stole his thunder, man. You gotta give him that fight, and he never gave him that fight. So a lot of people are like, hey, you duck your mandatory, but in reality, he never did duck his mandatory. But another thing about that makes it strange for me is like, to me, it is a duck also because Charlo was in the same situation. Charlo was supposed to fight Canelo, and in my eyes, Canelo ducked that fight. He was supposed to fight Charlo, and that's like equal to me. You know, that's a parallel.
But here's the problem. It's a problem. Lomachenko, I mean, Canelo Alvarez was not in that situation and then go fight. He didn't go fight a unification fight.
He left the weight class.
Yeah, he left the weight class. That's not the same thing. It's not the same thing as Lomachenko staying in the weight class and fighting the IBF champion. Because there was no unification. Because it's not a case of Canelo was not a case of you getting it. First of all, he wasn't as mandatory in the same situation he was in the mandatory. It was just a situation where he didn't fight the guy in the second weight class.
Yeah,
because he didn't fight at 154. He didn't fight at 154, and he didn't fight him at 160. But Lomachenko, I think Canelo Alvarez went up and fought John Ryder at 168. So it wasn't a matter of him. It wasn't a matter that he went and fought a unification, because nobody had a problem with him when he unified, not fighting Charlo when he fought Gennady Golovkin. There's a unification fight. The rule is that unifications trump mandatories. You can't say, well, it's not, that rule only applies if it's Devin. That's what I'm saying. You didn't say, oh, he stole Devin Haney's thunder. No, he didn't. That's Devin Haney fans. If I'm a fan of Jaron Ennis and I say, well, Jaron Ennis is the IBF interim champion, and Errol Spence goes fight Canelo, fights Terrence Crawford, I can't be like, oh, Terrence Crawford stole Jaron Ennis's thunder because he fought a unification fight. That's what these guys are saying. They're saying because Devin was the number 2 champion by the WBC that Lomachenko ducked him to go fight Teofimo, who's the IBF champion. Or better yet, if you have a WBO, if you have somebody that's a WBO number 1 ranked guy, but Terrence Crawford doesn't fight him, he goes to fight Errol Spence and got 3 belts. Like, no, man, you got to have rules. You got to have rules that apply equally to everybody. Otherwise, your guy's not being taken advantage of. You're taking advantage of everybody else because you're changing the rules for your guy constantly.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, let me move forward, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Deuces.
Hey, by the way, and you know Deshaun Stevenson, dog. Was it Deshaun Stevenson? Who was it again?
No, man. Dang, the ball player. I forgot.
Dewan.
Me a picture of him.
Dewan. It's
Dewan.
not Dewan player. Dewan, man, whatever. I forget his name, dog, but you look just like that dude. Anyway, all right, brother. Get back with you, man.
Love.
Peace. Dark Truth back in that super chat said, hey, did we get an update on Jermel's hand? Nah. We got it a while ago, but I got to go back and listen to that interview. John Boy, thank you, Dark Truth. John Boy said, dang, Devin talk lasts so long. I need drug therapy, but I don't spend so much on super chat to call people idiots. I can't afford drugs. It is what it is, man. It is. It went a long time, but it is what it is. We're in the lightweight division. The lightweight division is a hot topic, bro. Man, you're a mind reader franchise. I can't listen to you anymore, bro, because you're acting like you reading minds, bro. He's fighting them now. Why is he fighting them? He fighting them now. Why wouldn't he fight him then? Why can't you take the man's word that he was going for undisputed? And that's what he thought undisputed was, which is why he's still fighting undisputed. His dream was undisputed. His dream, and that's what they told him was undisputed. And that's what he did. You guys disrespect Lomachenko, bro. I certainly hope it doesn't come back to bite you on the ass. George, John Boy said, I thought it was best versus the best. Devin rehydrated to 160 for his fight, so why he dodging Spence, Boots, and Charlo? You don't want that smoke with them dudes. He can't win. Y'all weekend light Haney just makes no sense. Just want to know why y'all Haney fans allow him to duck. Because anyway, man, they're just riding, dog. It is what it is. You make terrible excuses, look, frequent flyer, I got to time you out, brother. You're overdoing it, bro. You're not being fair, brother. So you got to get timed out. Okay? I'm sorry, you got to pay a penalty for constantly saying shit you know is not true. You're not having honest conversations and you're misleading me. So for the rest of the day, bro, if I see you, I'm clipping you. But not for the long term. But you're not being honest, so I can't have a conversation. I'm carrying on a conversation that's not honest. And I've carried it on for at least an hour, okay? So at this point in time, you're playing me. Yes, sir. DeJuan Wagner in the building. Yeah, DeJuan Wagner. Yeah. Can't do it. You're in the penalty box, bro, because you're putting out too much stuff that you know is not true. Sorry, I appreciate you, but I can't do it anymore. But, if you come back and you say something other than that subject, we can keep chopping it up. But you're getting timed out for anything around that because you're being dishonest, bro. You're being dishonest. Martin, I had to leave for 30 minutes. I'm back. Question. Do you see reports Ryan dumped Joe Goosen? Yes, I did. Yes, that's what so now that he can build up the story again. Because they can build up the story again by saying they made a change. Zenith 360 said, KO Boxing said yesterday that the reason Devin gets no credit is because he and his fans discredit everyone, then want credit for fighting a person they tore down and discredited. I mean, obviously. Said that for a long time. Honestly, I think he gets credit, even though I do think he gets credit. I'm not giving you anything extra. I'm not giving you nothing extra. When you come through my food line, I am putting your portion on that plate. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. I'm not giving him anything extra. I'm not giving anybody in boxing anything extra. He don't deserve anything. He has everything that he has. He's gotten everything that he's literally asked for in his entire career, and you guys still whine and tear down other fighters to do it. Seriously, man, you guys just got a bad attitude. I don't have to give you any extra credit. No, he's not dead. He just can't say nothing for a while because I'm paying him too much attention. And it's my fault because I have a hard time ignoring that. So I had to make sure you have to sit there and chill out for a little while on that. And trust me, the very next Haney conversation, and next thing that you mention about him, I'm timing you out again. And I may do that for several days. Every time I see you say something about him, I'm going to time you out. Every time. Because I'm being honest and you're not. From the streets, say I'm not doing any more of this stuff. I can't do any more of it. How much credit would Tank get? I don't even know how to quantify that. How much credit would he get? I don't know, $100 million worth of credit? 100 million? 100 million? Dude, Devin Haney's not one. Dude, he's barely in the top 10 pound for pound, in my opinion. He can't punch. We forgot to say boots. When you say heavy, we say boots. Yeah, exactly. Dude, he can't punch. So I'm sorry. That's a prerequisite to being the best. You got to be able to punch. Sorry. You got to be able to punch. It's a prerequisite. It's 1/4 of the scoring criteria for boxing. Seriously, I put him there out of politeness. I put him there out of politeness. Really? I don't think he can punch. And he holds way too much. He holds too much and he can't punch. Honestly. Joe Donald said Devin's skills equal jab and grab and run, not pound for pound. Yeah, seriously, man. I do. I have him out of politeness because I don't want to because I'll put him there so people won't ask me why he isn't there. It's peer pressure. To tell you the truth, it's peer pressure. If I had to be, I gave one yesterday. I had him on there, but really, I really feel like putting Canelo on there. But he juiced, so I can't. I feel like putting Jaron Ennis on there, but he hasn't beaten anybody, so I can't. It's peer pressure for me. You know, all the peer pressure y'all try to put on people to like act like we have to see Gervonta and Devin. No, we don't. No, I don't. I will take Shakur Stevenson and Devin any day. I will take Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney just as quick as I'll take Gervonta and Devin Haney. And I'll take Shakur and Gervonta first. If we're going to skip, you fall for peer pressure? No, I acknowledge peer pressure. What? There's certain degrees of peer pressure that is acceptable. You know what I mean? I'm going to avoid dumb shit. Yeah, I will. Absolutely. I will avoid dumb shit. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I will avoid dumb shit in a second. If I know I'm going to get a bunch of dumb shit, I will definitely avoid it. Yes. Peer pressure. Hey, now let me tell you, no joke. Somebody asked me, hey, did you vote today? You know what I'm going to say? Yes. I will lie right in your face. Yes. Go vote. And what did I really do? Oh, I was on a live stream for 3 hours that morning, sipping coffee and talking about Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis and hurting your feelings at the same time. That's what I'll do. Who did you vote for, Brahma? Oh, yeah, I voted. Yeah, I voted. Yeah, I did it. Because when I told people, I don't believe in it, I don't want to vote. No. Well, if you don't vote, let me tell you when it was too. If you don't vote for Biden, you're voting for Trump. No, I am not voting for Biden. I am not voting for Trump if I don't vote for Biden. No, I am not. I didn't vote for either one of them. I abstained. If you abstain, that's a win for Trump. You're assuming that if I go vote, that I won't vote for Trump. You're making an assumption. I am not voting for Trump. I never voted for Trump. I am never voting for Joe Biden. Never. You're never going to see me do it. Never. Not never. No. No. That's on you. You do that. I heard BFTB. It's the only thing I can agree with regarding Tank. Tank is in the position to fix boxing. As a face of boxing, it's only pressure I'll put on him. Fight Shakur. Nah. Hey, man, Gervonta Davis ain't got to do nothing but stay black, pay taxes, and die. That's it. The rest of these dudes need to get their weight up. If he's the face of boxing, he already did his part. He earned that. Go earn that. I will repeat. Gervonta Davis ain't got to do nothing but pay taxes, stay black, and die. That's it. Oh, I'm not saying I disagree. I disagree with that statement. I don't disagree with BFTB. BFTB can say that. I agree 100% with him. I'm going to tell you what Gervonta Davis has to do, though. He got to stay black, pay taxes, and die. That's it. He don't own nothing. If he fights any of them dudes, it's because he wants to. That's it. That's it. And I maintain that. And you know why? Because Devin Haney don't play fair. Devin Haney does not play fair. Gervonta Davis does not got to play fair. No. If you out here framing Gary Russell Jr. for a duck, you out here framing Gary Russell Jr. for a duck, Teofimo Lopez for a duck, Lomachenko was a duck, you're the boy that cried duck. And I'm not rewarding you with anything. Nobody has to fight you because you cried duck too much. You're bad for boxing. You are way too ready to tear down somebody else's fight for somebody to have to give you one. No, he ain't got to do none of that in my book, because the truth of the matter is he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to take another boxing fight. He doesn't got to take another boxing match in his life if he doesn't want to. Think about it fundamentally. Does Gervonta Davis have to fight? Does he have to take another boxing match? No, he doesn't. If Gervonta Davis wanted to retire tomorrow, it is his right and prerogative to do it. If he just got a $30 million check and he decides, you know what? I never want to fight again because I've made $50 million. I don't want to get hit ever again. I don't even have to fight. So if he never has to fight again, why does he have to fight him? He doesn't. He doesn't. It's I would like to see it. I would like to see it. Excuse me, sir. You said Haney again, frequent flyer. You got to sit down for another thing. I told you, if you say Haney, I'm tying you out. I am not flaming Haney at all. I'm telling you 100% about Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis ain't got to do squat. Period. And that is the truth, and you all know it. He ain't got to do nothing. And if he ain't got to do nothing, that includes everything. If he ain't got to do nothing, dude can't go 30 seconds without talking about man, sheesh. What you talking about? If he ain't got to do nothing, that means he ain't got to do that. And I'm telling you, I am going to tell you very straightforward. That is his fault. You shouldn't have torn down Gary Russell Jr. like that. You shouldn't be running around talking about Lomachenko ducked you. You shouldn't be talking about Teofimo Lopez ducking you. You shouldn't have been doing it. If you say Ryan ducked you, fair enough. Even though really, he was the interim champion, not Ryan. If Ryan wants to not fight somebody, he's not a champion. He doesn't have to. There is no rules out there about saying that they have to take, that everybody has to take every fight the WBC gives them, unless they start punishing people for not taking fights, which I think that they should. But y'all know what I'm talking about, and you know I'm right. No, excuse me. That's silly. Brandon Savage, that's a joke. Tio ducked when he took Bozo fight. He could have dropped the belts. You're joking, right, Bradley Savage? Please tell me you're joking. I need to know that you're being sarcastic there. I need to know that you're being sarcastic, bro. What up, guy? What's going on, Showtime, the guy? That's all right. You know he's sitting on that sideline, bro. Yeah. Every time you mention him for the next 2 days, you're sitting on the sideline, partner. Sideline, sideline. Sidelined. Sidelined. Hold on one second. Oh, but BFTB is my guy, though. This is boxing talk, bro. Hold on. No, I only did one. Hold on 1 second, man. Hold on 1 second. Shoot. Only sent one. Oh, no. Hold on a second. Oh, no. Oh, no. I was like, where is this at? Because this is the one I want. Hold on a second. All right, sorry about that. John Boy, it's like being in a math club. You can't do math. What's that? How did I miss that? But I hit it. And John Boy back in the building. Much love in that super said, I don't understand people saying Tank has to fight welterweights Devin Haney, and it has to, and it is a have to. I support Rise, starve him out. Hey, no, seriously, man. I would look, I like all the fights, honestly. Your fans are just annoying. And I like bantering back and forth with boxing fans. So, but you're not gonna shove nothing down my throat. Zenith 360 said, hey, then suddenly mandatory. Zenith 360, that's the truth. Suddenly mandatories don't matter. Suddenly mandatories don't matter. Now that Shakur is the mandatory, but has been crying about Loma and Devin for years. Exactly. Now they don't matter, though. Sorry, Joe Donald, about you being timed out, brother. My bad. Hey, keep coming back, Joe. I'll give you a wrench. Just got to make sure it's consistent. GM said, who want to bet a super chat on how long it takes Frequent Flyer to say Haney again? No, he just assaulted. First of all, Devin Haney, dude, stop. Devin Haney has, come on, man. Let me see something. Look, bro. Look, man. You can say what you want to say about that purse, Frequent Flyer. But let me ask you something, right? Let me ask you something. You want to crack jokes, huh? You want to crack jokes, huh? You want to crack jokes about purses, huh? I don't know where that. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. All right, I got to ask you a question, bro. Since frequent flyer want to talk. Let's see. Where have you seen this before? See that? Now look very carefully. See that? I'm going to tell you where I've seen it before. Right there. Now you tell me that ain't dark and lovely. Don't you tell me about nothing. Buddy, carry no purse when you got dark and lovely in your hair, bro. I ain't trying to hear. Hey, said, hey, you don't want to pull his wrench, pull mine. I'm embarrassed to have the same blue name. All right, your wrench is gone, bro. Hold on, brother. Frequent flyer. Somebody unblock frequent flyer. Somebody unblock frequent flyer. Sorry. John Bowie just laid down the law on you, brother. Sorry about that. Gotta go. Okay? That is dark and lovely, brother. That is dark and lovely. That is dark and lovely. No, dark and oh, it may be a little perm too. Oh, it may be it's a little texturizer too. Oh, for sure. It's a little texturizer. Pull them curls out just a little bit. In a job of dark and lovely, bro. Come on, man. We've been around here for a long time, bro. John Boy said, expensive paper will take that wrench, please. Next time I see expensive paper. Frequent flyer. Come on, man. You made me make you take your wrench, bro. Come on, man. You know John Boy and Terry Schmoot are the wrench directors. Hey, nah, you only use natural. Nah, dog. No. Trust you me. I've seen his hair short enough. He got a little relaxation going on in there to stretch that curl out, dog. Either that or he's braiding his hair every night, dog, which is a lot. Okay? He got a little relaxer. Pull it out a little bit, spin it up a little bit, because you want the good hair. And then he got that texture. Then he got the little texturizer, and then he got that dark and lovely slapped on top. Come on, man. We know that color now. We know that color, man. Woo-wee. Come on, man. We know the deal. Hey, T. Orlando Pearson said, juices berries like Prince Hakeem and Coming to America. Hey, man, it's natural fruits and berries. What you got, a perm? That's natural roots and berries. No, I'm not saying he's down low. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying he got a perm. I'm just saying he got a little bit of perm. He got a little bit of, and he got a lot of coloring. Come on, man. You know that. Come on, man. You know that. Come on, man. You know that, man. Come on, bro. Say, young brother down bad. Come on, man. Getting his nails painted. Let me tell you something, dog. I ain't tripping. Why you got golds in? You Flavor Flav? I can talk bad about everybody, man. I can joan on everybody, man. any type of alteration you make to your body, bro, I got something to say. All right? Why you got gold grills? Gold grills. You got a gold grill. I don't pay for wrenches. For wrenches cost nothing. You guys got to get supported for them, man. You just got to get nominated for them. P. Diddy pool activities, looking like somebody lesbian auntie. Know what you got to go? I can make fun of all kind of stuff, man. Tank got a bunch of tattoos. Yes, he carries a purse. I will refuse to support purse carrying. I will be out there up front. But man, let me tell you, man, people been wearing purses for a minute. People been wearing purses for a minute. But some of y'all dudes need to, I'm going to say it again. Y'all need to stop having women dress you. And you need to stop having men who want to be women dressing you. So I'm telling you, man, please. I'll be moderately, I'll just be dressed like whatever, bro. I don't care. Stop having women dress you and men that want to be women dressing you. That shit is overdone. Like, dude, I got my guy got this company and I know it's not him that keeps putting out this dress from these fat dog. That shit look impractical, and it looks like, man, that's staging. That's stage clothes. Or you acting like you're on stage. You wear a fanny pack, so what's the difference? I don't wear no fanny pack, clown. I carry a wallet, brother. Brother, I will look at my cut. Dude, I don't even wear, dude, I barely wear more than 3 colors. You're tripping. You got to understand something, man. Let me explain something to you. Mr. I wear a fanny pack. You do not understand the true essence of my arrogance. You don't understand it. I really believe in myself. I really believe it. I believe it. I believe if I get in shape and I work out and I lift and then I'll have a body like that. He said, Fanon, I know you had a fanny pack back in the day. I ain't never had no fanny pack. Ain't no fanny pack ever touched my body. Never. You got to understand, dog, I have an older brother. And my older brother conditioned me against anything feminine. Man, my brother cautioned me against any and every. I got an older brother and a daddy. Let me tell you, they didn't play none of that. Frequent Flyer said, please, Frequent Flyer, what's GAY, your hero in the video, dry hump and rolly. And that wasn't, shout out to you. Okay, shout out to you. Hey, man, come on, bro. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that, dog. Okay? My brother wasn't having none of that. Seriously, bro. Seriously. I was conditioned against any and all feminine things on my body, brother. No purses. And by the way, this is nothing. It's nothing new. Nothing new. I didn't even wear tight jeans. I ain't that, first of all, because if you're a real dude, you really can't even wear them without no, I couldn't even wear them. So couldn't even wear them. So I wasn't wearing nothing tight, believe you me. No chancey, dog. John Boy said, no, I don't need to ask for none. I do it. I can do it myself. Oh, well, I don't know what you're talking about, John Boy, but him throwing you out, you damn sure can. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie, dog. He's a major sponsor of the channel, brother. I'm not even gonna fake with you. Hey, look, man, if you like to stay, there's certain cats, dog, that are major supporters of the channel. I'm not gonna, no, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Not going to happen. Seeing as he's like, John Boy is in large part paying for you to actually like just think of John Boy as a Coca-Cola sign flashing. Blip, 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 blip. Something like that, dog. You're not dissing Coke over you, dog. Anyway. But no, I don't think, man, look, dude, does Devin have kids yet? We'll see. If he doesn't have kids by age 40, then I may suspect something. Okay? If he winds up not having any kids and he's like 50 years old, I don't believe it anymore. Frequent Flyer said you sold yourself out. That's messed up. Why are you trying to start something? I didn't sell myself out. Sell out for what? What did I sell out to? You're tripping. I'm just telling you the truth. John Bowie is in charge. John Bowie and Terry Schmoot are in charge of giving out wrenches. If they say snatch your wrench, I'm going to snatch your wrench. What? Selling out for what? Oh, throw them out. It sounded kind of, RuPaulish to say that. Hey, look, man. I'm only saying that because I got a good friend that at this age, brother, I'm not believing it anymore. Like for real. Like it's a good friend of mine. I kick it with him in a second. I'd kick it with him in a second. And I mean this. I would kick it with him in a second. However, we knew each other from about the age of 16. And he had one girlfriend that I know of. Two. Two that I know of. And they're constantly looking for that girl to settle down with. But now I'm 54 and he's 55. Bro, you're not looking that hard, man. You're not looking at, no. I don't believe it anymore. Sorry. I'm just waiting for you to just be happy with your life at this point in time. Ain't nobody going to judge you. You know what I mean? That is one of the beauty of all of this overdone garbage, is that at the very least, those guys and women can be who they want to be. All I'm saying is stop trying to push it off on everybody else. Because that's not anything I'm interested in. That's when you go overboard. I say respect black people. That doesn't mean I think you got to be black. I'm saying it's just don't mistreat black people. I'm not shoving in your face, be black, be black, be black. You know what I mean? Giving kids the choice you give a young boy the choice at 8 years old to cut his private parts off. Are you out of your mind? You don't even let an 8-year-old kid drive a car. But you're going to let them make a decision about whether or not to remove their private parts? Really? Really? Zena36 said, I don't judge how young is dressed. Yeah, it's me either. I'm done with it. I can crack on everybody, though. I will sell Tank has his own style, was the first one wearing street brands tied to the culture. Devin was dressing like Floyd, then Gucci, Uncle tracksuits, and then copied Tank's swag. Honestly, man, I can't even tell you how these dudes dress. I don't really pay attention. I will tell you this, though. When they get rid of all these gold and jewelry and all of that stuff, I'll be really glad, because you guys look terrible in it. You look stupid. I just really do believe that. I think you're doing that to fit in. It really looks ridiculous because it's completely impractical. It's just impractical. Why do you need all of that? For what? And I mean it. It's completely and utterly impractical. Now, if you got some clothes that, dude, no joke. I saw that somebody put this picture up of Bill Gates and talked about Bill Gates wearing the clothes he was wearing. And he was like, look, he just looks like a regular dude wearing these clothes. And I was like, man, you must never have tried to buy any of that stuff that he's wearing. I looked at what he was wearing. I was like, man, that shit's probably $10,000. Like, seriously, he was wearing a sweater. He was wearing some khakis. He was wearing some tennis shoes. He had a watch. He had some glasses on. And I did my calculation on it. I was like, that sweater right there, depending on what it's made of, can easily cost you $2,000 for that sweater. Depending on what the thread count is and who made it, that can easily be a $2,000 sweater. Those pants right there could easily cost you $1,000. Those shoes right there could easily cost you $3,000. And the watch could easily cost you $100,000 right there. The watch could cost you $100,000 right there. And that would be something he could have 100 of. Dude, because it's the material. It's the material. Dude, my mother got bed sheets. They look like regular bed sheets. Get in those bed sheets. They do not feel like regular bed sheets. You better believe it, dog. When I get some money, I ain't buying no gold chain. I'm about to buy some of them Egyptian cotton bed sheets. Them mugs right there feel incredible. John Boy said these tank haters just mad because Ryan earned more than Devin, Shakur, Keyshawn, and Loma made in their entire careers combined. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. But look, I got to get out of here. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. And that's what I'm telling you, man. I responded to it. I was like, no, that's what rich looks like. The richest person that I know that I've met and have been around, like freely around, was a Pritzker in Chicago. Dude, they've got way more money than any of these people got. They got way more money. They don't look nothing like that. But the thing is, they've always had that money. Always had that money. Y'all just got that money and just want to show that. You know what I mean? That's what you associate with wealth. Diamonds and jewels, and you associate that with wealth. That's why you pouring it on yourself. I think personally it looks crazy to me. Expensive paper. Hold on one second, man. But that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Yeah, show offs. It's just, dude. No, thank you, bro. But anyway, I got to get out of here. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. And with that, I'm out of here. Oh, did I make sure I read that frequent flyers? I didn't read frequent flyer. Oh no, frequent flyer just dropped it. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that support. And with that, I'm out of here. Deuces.